We're starting off high.
So we can get
I
a two fools agree on that one. Oh, by the way, look, we got the wide shot.
There was you had accountability. Now what I can
Now all you need is a podcast and a YouTube channel.
No, not even.
Where give me the money. Show me the money.
Apparently there's a Foolproof page.
Shoot the J. Shoot it. Live on Facebook.com/Foolproof Entertainment Network. I need you on Twitter. I need you to repost the Facebook pages.
To raise a human before I would
Trust human raise back wolves.
before I would trust a pack of humans to raise a wolf.
Right. I hear you. Yo, what up, fools? We are back as we are every Friday night. And as always, I am joined by my main man, Clifford.
Am I muted or unmuted?
You're unmuted. You here.
Okay.
We in
Okay,
here.
we're in here. I didn't know what was going on.
Right? Yeah.
How's everybody?
What's going on? And we've got Malcolm joining us again. Instead of dogging Cliff from the chat, he's going to do it live and in person today.
That's how I appreciate it. Actually,
That's what I'm here for. That's what I signed up for. I'm ready.
Bring it to my address, baby. Bring it to my address. I feel like it's something in my beer hiding in the foam.
Oh, that's not
You
good.
you know what? You've been that way. I've seen you come through beer a couple times over the years.
Yeah,
looking for
I always
some.
feel like something's in there. Make sure it ain't nothing in there.
Just got to double check.
Listen.
You don't want to mess with all
What's
that.
going on? Oh, let me turn my living room TV down. I feel like it's a little loud.
All right. So, Malcolm, how's your week been? What you got going on?
Man, long week. I'm glad it's the weekend though. I'm happy to be on here tonight, in the week off right, but I won't complain too much. Man, how's your week been?
I mean, it's all right. Work's been kind of slow because there's a lot of big things happening at the top of the food chain that they haven't communicated down yet. And then
quicker.
we kind of got football going. So we were
Right.
Football, they kicked us back to they called it phase 1, which was basically no
what's that?
contact and
No contact?
We had to operate in pods. And by the way, yes, this is the second week of August. This is the second week of
Wow.
August, which is typically when you're putting pads on for football.
Right, hitting. That's what we play for.
We ain't done shit. The good news is we're getting helmets and we're starting acclimation stuff on Monday, so that's good. And then
They
we'll get
still ain't
into it.
going-
We'll get into it a little bit later. I want to wait for our other guests to join us. But the OHSAA, which is the Ohio High School Athletic Association, made some recommendations today, which is, I mean, they foolish in my mind, but I mean, we'll talk about it. I want to wait. Like I said, we got T should be joining us a little bit later, and knowing he's coached high school football and I've coached with him in the past, I'd like to get his thoughts on it. So we'll save that for a little bit later. Anybody got any inadvertent thoughts to get us going?
I actually struggled with it inadvertent this week. I'm gonna have to
So I don't know that I've got inadvertent thoughts, but I've got some funny observations, and these are just things that I wanted to share with the class.
Okay.
So I got two. So we know that I've talked about the Adam and Eve newsletter, right?
The Adam and Eve what now?
The Adam and
Oh,
Eve
yeah,
newsletter.
yeah.
I brought that up on the show before.
Uh-huh.
They informed me that this month August is for anal.
Oh,
Oh wow. Wow.
So that was
Wow.
a new fun fact. I didn't realize anal got its own month. I think that's I think everything should have its own month, I guess.
In some communities, it's every month. So I don't even know if
In some communities, it's the only month.
and we say that out of respect. But yeah, that's
shit.
It's true.
that's a fools agree on that. Fools agree on that.
So
August is for anal, huh?
So that was one. And now
Well, I heard Ohio was for lovers, but I don't know if that's true either. So
yeah.
we'll see.
I don't know. The other one was it tied. I can't remember if this was tied to the Adam and Eve or if I saw it somewhere else, but they put CBD in everything now. They got CBD lubes.
Oh wow. Wow.
Which I'm trying to figure
What's
out.
it to get your dick high? Like, what's how that work?
Well,
What's that?
Right.
I mean,
What's-
generally, I think it's for the female, but
What's to give you a little tingle?
I guess a little. I don't know. It eases anxiety and stress.
Right. Calms you down.
Oh
Get
shit!
you relaxed.
I guess it does increase blood flow, so it'd work for the dude too. Yeah. So that's out there, and I was trying to think like, what other things could we try CBD with? Like, we saw Mel. Where's? I wish Mel were here. We could talk to her. I'm sure she got some ideas.
Listen,
I mean,
she
she
got
put
some
it in
shit.
hot sauce.
She got some shit in the vault that we don't know nothing about.
Hey.
Did we ever try that hot sauce? Hold up, real quick. I got fools at the door. God damn.
He's asking about the hot sauce, and no, we didn't. We didn't use it quick enough, and it kind of separated. And I think my wife threw it out.
Right. This is old now. We're getting rid of it. I know how that goes.
Right. I didn't even get asked. It just got thrown in the
Right.
trash.
They call the shots.
I don't know. Well, while Cliff's gone, any thoughts on DeWine being tested positive one day,
You know what?
and then later the same day test negative?
Yeah, I didn't understand that. I seen the controversy about him testing positive, and then everyone reacting to it, and then him testing it. I don't know.
So,
I want to say it's a flawed process.
I did research it, and it's not uncommon because the type that they were using for Trump's campaign is a broader spectrum, meaning that it tests for more than just COVID.
Okay.
And the PCR test that they used is a more specific test. So that's what that all came down to, at least based on what I've been able to find. But
yeah, I didn't study up on it too much, but I seen that, and I seen an outpour, and it's just been a bunch of
Get the fuck out of here. Get the
craziness.
fuck out of here.
Handle your business, Clifford.
What's going on?
Cliff's multitasking. Cliff is the co-host and the bouncer.
Right. Kicking motherfuckers out. About to whoop on somebody.
This is already my favorite podcast.
Right, no doubt.
Already my favorite episode
I muted
already.
him so that there's no evidence.
Right. This one's going down in the books already. I'm calling it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh my goodness.
No doubt. This is what happens when he takes stuff from home. So how long do you think it's going to take him to realize that I muted his ass? You think he knows? Think he already figured it out?
He's not gonna have any idea. He's gonna hop
he's
on
not.
and start talking.
He's not. He's
be all types of confused. Is it?
Did somebody mute me on purpose?
Yes.
Thank you.
I had your back, man. I didn't want there to
Thank
be
you.
any
I
evidence.
appreciate it. I appreciate that.
We want the evidence to be leaked.
Oh, where we at? What's going on? I'm sweating now.
Well, that's because you keep running around, man.
Right.
I want to let you know
Sorry.
that it's a
Soundtrack of my life.
It's a breezy 72 degrees in the attic over at Casa de
Oh,
Red.
you got it right today, huh?
It is right.
He said the motherfucker ain't gonna be here. Let me have it cool in this bitch today.
Maybe it just feels
usually
cool.
hot?
Maybe it just feels cooler to me because I have the fan on me, and I'm usually kind enough to point the fan at you when you're here.
That could be the case. Listen,
They do say heat travels. I forgot Mike got that. It's in the attic.
listen, I'm off track. Where were we at with the inadvertence?
Well, I went through my 2 inadvertent observations. I don't know that we had any unless Malcolm, you got any inadvertent thoughts for the week?
I did not. I didn't even think about it for the podcast today. I forgot to. I was so ready for the sports
You
stuff.
know what?
That I,
I
didn't even
got
think about
one.
that.
All right, let's hear it.
I got one. I was laying in the bed today, right? And I was, because like I said, I've been through all the shows recently, so I'm hopping on new shit that I don't know nothing about. So I just got hip to, and I know I'm late for all the white people in attendance. I just got hip to My Name is Earl.
Okay. I
My
haven't
Name
watched
is
that.
Earl.
Have y'all seen that?
Nah.
I haven't seen it.
Listen, it's all right though. But my inadvertent comes from there was an episode where he fell into a coma, and all this bullshit was happening on the like in the real world, but in his mind he was living in a different like situation. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
So, long story short, I smacked myself a few times. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to wake up from this motherfucking coma I'm in right now. So I was pinching. I abused myself for a good 15 minutes straight, all above the waist, trying to wake up from this coma that I was hoping that I was in.
Yeah, no. This is real life.
Inadvertent.
That's crazy.
Man.
Oh shit. Where
know.
we at? Anybody else? What you got, Mal? Looking like a fucking young prince over there.
Listen. I told you I was being bougie tonight. Listen, I done got onto this Moscato. Moscato didn't change my life now. Put a little pep in my step.
Speaking of bottles, Mike.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we might as well kick it off early.
We might as well. So for those that aren't aware, Cliff and I are going to do a little whiskey tasting tonight. We have with us the new rye whiskey.
We left Malcolm out because he only drinks with apples or umbrellas.
So we have the new rye whiskey from the Echo Spirits Distillery right here in Columbus, Ohio. Friend of mine is one of the co-founders. His name's Joe Bittinger.
You out of focus, bro.
I see that. So it's probably because I put the damn bottle on it, and now it's all trying to adjust. So we'll give it a sec. It'll figure it out.
Maybe your cyborg innards is fucking with the camera, because I've never seen that happen. Does that happen on my end?
No,
Nope.
it happens on this particular.
Because I'm a
camera.
regular Joe.
That's right. So I'll probably be fuzzy the rest of the show now, but does not compute. So we were gonna give a little taste test here live on the show.
Oh yeah.
I
didn't even crack mine. I gotta bless it first.
I will tell you, I went ahead and
pat
bought
that bitch on the ass.
I bought their rum as well.
Matter of fact, hold up real quick.
Oh, he's hitting us. How many times has Cliff left his seat since the show started?
Hey,
we
listen.
are 13 minutes in, and this motherfucker can't sit still.
Right. Hey, that. He's on the go, Mike.
Right? What are you doing?
Huh?
I said, what are you doing?
What you mean? I'm getting more fans.
Oh, are you? Well, that's good. Then I forgive it. You can get going.
Listen, I'm entertaining new fans. Matter of fact, I may have a guest or two that might want to show up.
Damn. It's like that.
Oh no, not this episode for sure.
Oh, okay.
We ain't doing that.
Like, oh, we doing this way this week?
No, we ain't doing that. Where we at? Let's see what my guy. What you think? What's the ambers? Give me a taste.
I mean,
Give me what? Swig it around.
Y'all should have sent me a little bottle.
Nigga, I wouldn't have an umbrella in it.
Hey, umbrella or not,
and it
swig is a little swig.
And it ain't
good,
sweet, so.
Hey, that's fine. Listen, that's fine. I can take one shot.
Look at
Just
that.
can't take too many. That's heartburn
That's
waiting on me right
smooth,
there.
dude.
That's heartburn waiting on me.
Listen, sometimes you gotta put hair on your chest.
Hey, I got a few of them.
You got a couple.
I got all that I need.
What do you think?
Okay.
I think it's very smooth. I think it goes down nice.
It's
got a good
very
aroma.
smooth.
It's almost too smooth, right?
Right. It's very smooth. Like I feel
this
like
could be dangerous.
You could just be chugging it.
I'm not gonna say my immediate thought, I'll keep that one to myself. But my second thought is, you should probably drink this at the house. You know, because I guarantee you this is a creeper.
Right? I tell you what, so I had the rum as well. My mom likes a little rum and coke here and there.
That's my glass. I'm sorry. That's my glass because I'm free balling.
Get your what did it say? Get your
jingle on.
Listen.
Listen, I'll take my umbrellas over. Get your jingle on.
Listen, it don't matter what's the cup say. It's what's in the cup, motherfucker.
Hey, it's the thought that counts, I guess.
Listen, what were you saying, Michael?
So what I was saying is I had their rum this evening too. So my mom and I had a couple of rum and cokes with our pizza tonight, and I tell you what, the rum is strong, and I'm a big rum fan.
Love Rita.
So if you're interested, check out Echo Spirits Distillery over on 6th, West 6th Avenue over in Grandview.
Okay.
Their shop is open. The bar is not open right now, but their shop is open. Another cool fact about them is when COVID hit back in April, they actually shut things down and started producing hand sanitizer. So they've got bottles of that over there too.
Oh, wow.
Echo joint?
Yep.
They making bread off that.
So
right.
they did.
Listen, on everything I love. So listen, I grilled out, what was it, Saturday?
Sunday, because you blow us off for D&D.
Oh, yeah, no, it was Sunday, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, and I put the lighter fluid on the shit.
Yeah.
On everything I love. Smells like the liquor we're drinking right now.
Wow.
Like, really,
Dang.
like, it was like some old Paul Masson type shit. Like you could smell it as you sprayed it on the coals.
That's crazy.
Dang.
But yeah, check out Echo Spirits down in over in Grandview. Guy,
Grandview,
like I said,
where's Grandview at?
Grandview's again. This is the southern half of campus, so just on the other side of Olentangy River, or the Olentangy River. It's
So
like
the
King
southern-
Avenue.
Okay. I think I know where we at.
Yeah, it's like right off of like I said, 6th. If you get off at the King exit on 315.
Ooh, and it's 93 proof. I didn't know
yeah,
that.
no, it'll knock you on your ass.
Yeah, you probably should have told me that before I. No, I'm just playing. I'll be all right.
But it's good stuff, man. So I'm
No,
glad we got to do that.
You know what? That's crazy.
What do you mean?
To be this smooth to be 93 proof?
Right, because listen.
Oh, he's a mad fucking scientist. I don't want to name any names.
The rum is also 93 proof, but that one I feel like tastes like
he's
it's
a mad
93
fucking
proof.
scientist. Listen, he never mind.
Dude, it's smooth. It is smooth.
There's a
I
purpose,
gotta
huh?
try.
We'll
I gotta try.
We'll have to check that
I see
out.
what you're getting at. It's not the Bill Cosby method. I don't think it's that. Man. I seen what you were doing. I knew what you were
Listen,
thinking.
it seems like there's a purpose. I'm just playing. Oh Lord. Listen.
Goodness
We're
gracious.
gonna have to hit church on Sunday now.
Listen, depending on what the hangover is like, we'll let you know that next episode.
Right. Right.
No, I'm clowning. You know I'm a clown.
So what do we want to get into? I mean, we talked about
Yeah,
this
we'll be
week
starting
kind of
off
being
with
the talking through the sports bubble. You know, Cliff, we still haven't hit on the Xbox Series X.
Let's
release
get that out the
schedule.
way, because I'm sure some people that were interested before that didn't get a chance to partake in that conversation.
Yeah, so Xbox Series X. Let's see if I can find the release.
What you getting? You getting the Xbox or what you getting, the PlayStation?
Who, me?
Prince. Yeah, Prince.
Only Microsoft I'm rocking with is Microsoft Word, baby. You know I'm rocking with PS4 all day. Listen, that's the only
I ain't mad
Microsoft
at
you'll
you.
see, you know. Now, to be honest, if we get another stimulus check,
You get
might
both?
fuck around and get both, right? I might get both, you know,
Nah,
just
G.
to have options. But no, it's PlayStation all day. That's an automatic.
All
Listen.
right. So let's see what
Automatic.
we got here. Dirt 5 racing game, not my cup of tea.
You know what? It depends on the racing game, but I don't think a dirt is in my sights at all.
Right.
Like I like the racing games where like you running from the police and the like
Right.
Need for Speed shits and all that. Like I fucks with them, but
I can see that. Let's see. Tetris Connected. Nah.
Tetris?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But Tetris has a new thing come out like every year still. So
Yeah.
Halo Infinite.
I've never been a Halo fan.
So a new Halo game. I've never.
You know the Halo nerds. I used to torment the Halo nerds back. I used to play with Mike just to talk shit. My player probably won't even move. He'll probably stay in the same spot the whole. But
that was one that I used to play with my buddy Jake pretty frequently. That and then we switched over to Destiny when that came up.
Now you know what? I can fuck with Destiny more than I can fuck with Halo.
I agree. I want to see Destiny.
I got Destiny on the Xbox currently.
Right. Yeah,
do you like it?
Yeah, I mean, I actually, you remember we worked back in the day with the motherfuckers over on High Street?
I was just there the other day. That's funny you said I'm at the texture. I was just in that store too. It's different.
And
but
you
yeah,
remember,
go ahead.
you remember the
Kyle,
white boy we worked with?
Kyle?
No, and you don't need to name names to copy. But the white boy that we worked with that played baseball, the real tall one.
We probably work with a lot of white people that was tall to play baseball.
Right, you're probably right.
Think, you know?
You're probably not wrong.
Well, I'm like, which one?
The one that worked at our store with us. It was us three.
Because you moved to, I can't remember.
And you said you ain't really liking that much because he was weird.
Damn,
you know what I'm talking about. He was kind of clunky. That was my guy. He was cool, but he could be clunky at times.
Why can I can think.
I think I know his name, but I'm not gonna say it.
So
okay,
what's the point of this story? Let's go.
He was but he was the one that talked me into buying the first one.
Gotcha.
When it was on sale, and we played it a little bit, so he did get me hip. I actually think I saw his name on my friends list, but I don't know if it's him, so I don't want to shoot him a message.
Right. What's the worst that can be said?
Fair enough.
Wrong friend. Look, wrong friend.
Well, it depends. You know how I start off a lot of my messages. I'm just playing.
Might catch a block.
Right.
I'm just playing. Might get suspended from my account for 15 days because I got the wrong guy.
Hey, listen, they're gonna get me on PlayStation one of these days.
These bullets don't have no name. That's all I can say.
Let's see what we got.
Yeah, what else we got besides the Halo?
So
Give me something you know I'm gonna like. Are they doing the Assassin's Creed Valhalla next gen?
Everybody's gonna get Valhalla, so
that's next gen.
Yeah, that's next gen. It'll probably be both. Like Assassin's Creed,
See,
those
kind of scare me when it's a both, because it lets me know that the next gen isn't gonna be as good as it could have been.
Well, it's not that necessarily. It's that it's not going to be that great on next gen because it wasn't built for next gen.
Right. That's what I was trying to get at.
The game it really what ends up happening is it doesn't show off the system.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Now, if it's a next gen exclusive, kind of how they did the now I'm gonna name a weak ass game. I enjoyed it a little bit, but when Xbox One came out, what was that one game? The Centurion game.
Oh yeah, Rise.
Rise. Yeah. Was it Rise? Yeah, that was interesting because it was built for the system.
It was.
You know what I mean?
It was, I know you liked it, and
it wasn't a good game, but I like what they tried to do with it.
I feel you.
I don't know if I heard of it.
Yeah.
It was definitely good. It was like one of the first games that came out on Xbox One.
Yeah, it was. It was one of the first 5.
Yeah.
They've got.
But do they have something like that? Is why I brought that up. It's like, is there one that's exclusive to this new gen system, Xbox or PlayStation? Doesn't matter either.
Well, so there's going to be an exclusive, at least in the States. Yakuza, Like a Dragon.
Yakuza, like Mafia, like the Japanese Mafia?
That's what it sounds like, and it sounds like it's an action RPG.
Ooh, that might be something.
Kind of a beat-em-up style.
That might be even better. Like a Sleeping Dragon.
Kind of, yeah.
Or was it not Sleeping Dragon? What was it? Sleeping Sleeping Dogs.
Or Watch
yeah.
Dogs.
Sleeping Dogs.
Sleeping
It was
Dogs.
Sleeping Dogs. Yeah, that might be interesting. I might be with. What's
Yeah.
that on Xbox or both?
These are all Xbox Series X.
I hope it's only Xbox. I don't think that's gonna be my alley.
Here's the issue,
Well, you
though.
played
It's
that weak ass Mafia, didn't you?
Listen, I
The
probably played
last one that came out with the black dude that was on it. Listen, I support
I did have
all
Mafia
my
3.
people, but I wasn't about to buy Mafia 3 with a black dude as the what kind of Mafia shit? Unless you're bringing down the mob, like I don't get it.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
not to me. It's
I
not
forgot
realistic.
about that game.
Let's see. Outriders, which looks like my kind of shit. After fleeing
You
Earth,
know what?
post-apocalyptic-
Mafia, the black dude that was in Mafia was what's her name? His son, Etta James.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay, I didn't even know that. Listen.
I was just talking shit,
Did you-
but
I was about
Just
to say.
make
I was about
shit
to
up.
say.
But it makes sense if you know if you know your history. That was supposed to be a but done. But if you know your history, it makes sense.
Are you over there toggling USBs?
My nigga asked me to put his phone on the charger, and I'm
I was like,
trying to be
you over there-
discreet while I do it. But thank
Right.
you for putting me
Thanks
on
for calling him
blast.
out.
Well, I mean, you had them like they were drums, like did it.
Well, that's what that. Yeah.
Let's see. We got Outriders, which looks like a post-apocalyptic kind of shooter RPG, which sounds
Is that
right up my
exclusive
alley.
though? Is it an exclusive?
It's Square Enix, so probably not. But I don't think I saw that one on PlayStation. It doesn't say exclusive though. Let's see. There's a new Watch Dogs game coming out that looks like it's probably multi-platform. There's a new Rainbow Six.
I never played the Rainbow Six. I've always
I
heard
used to like the old ones.
different
You
things
haven't
about it.
named anything yet that makes me feel like go get the new.
Not
new
yet.
system.
The things that are going to come
here it
up are
goes.
going to be ones that I'm interested in that I don't know that you
Right.
would be.
Right.
Hitman 3. So another Hitman
Oh,
game.
I
Hitman's
fucks
a
with
good
Hitman
game.
on the low, but I don't.
Hitman's
On the low, I gotta be in the mood for it.
right. I agree. I definitely agree. I get it when it's free.
Let's see. The sequel to Vampire, The Masquerade. That's another RPG game. That's more up my alley. Everwild, nah. As Dusk Falls.
Yeah, I don't hear it. See, that's typical Xbox.
Hey,
I don't hear
did y'all
anything
see my
to
shit
appeal.
flicking? Did y'all see my shit flickering?
No.
No, Mike was on the screen.
Okay, good shit. Cause I
What,
was
you got a
about
ghost?
to. Didn't we talk about misdirected anger?
Yes.
I was about to be angry at somebody that had no business being angry at.
Oh, snap.
So here are the two that I'm interested in, and again, I don't know that you guys will be, but this is what turned me over to Xbox. Was there's a game called Avowed, and it looks a lot like kind of Skyrim, and it's from Obsidian, who did like Fallout New Vegas. So
No, that's not really my. I don't really get
Yeah,
with the mythical.
right,
Right.
But if it was like some Viking or some Spartan shit, I'm
well,
with
and
it.
you're gonna get that with Valhalla, like that's what you're gonna get.
Right,
And
but
you can
like
get
I
that on
said,
either
that's
system.
not made for the
No, it's
system. You
not.
feel me?
I'm with you.
So I'm not intrigued to. I can buy Valhalla for Xbox,
Xbox
One
One,
and
yeah.
say fuck it.
Fable would be another one that I'd be up on.
Yeah, I know what you. It wasn't there a bunch of them though.
There were.
Sounds
They were
familiar.
more the original Xbox, actually, though. They were like
Right.
Xbox.
I
think the
remember
second
That sounds
was the
familiar.
Xbox
seeing it.
360.
I remember seeing that.
Let's see.
Do me a favor, Mike, or it may be us. It may be me.
What's up?
Because we're on because you sound good there. I was about to say turn your shit up for me just a little bit, but now you good.
All right. Well, let me know if I.
What it is because Zoom cuts you out when people start talking, so I don't know.
Yep.
And I do a lot of talking over people.
Right.
So
Right. Trust me, because I tried to bring up a game like 3 times while y'all were talking. So.
yeah, I do
Right.
that a lot. So I know when I'm wrong. I'm just saying.
Let's see. Project Oxygen is an apocalyptic survival game. That one actually
Project
was-
what now?
Project Oxygen. I don't know if that's a
Yeah, I
final
don't
title,
think so.
though.
I've never
That
been in
might
the Zombies
be
game
a
either.
lot more real than people think. That might be a little too deep for me to play. I feel like
Listen.
Project Oxygen.
Right. Yeah, play that during the daytime. I ain't play that
Everybody,
before bed.
after everybody already got bombed, nobody knows what's going on.
Here's one for you, a shooter called Second Extinction.
Yeah, I'm
Ooh.
not feeling that either.
Let's see.
It depends on. Is there a storyline? It depends on the content.
It doesn't look great. Let's see.
What's it going to be like a Fallout? It's a Fallout. It's like a end of the world, like the second extinction.
It's basically dinosaurs came back and we gotta
Oh.
make them extinct.
Oh yeah, I'm not playing. No, my son likes that
what
game.
system does that come out on?
That's Xbox
Both?
One X.
No PlayStation.
I can't tell.
We're only to a certain
It
standard
doesn't
and
say
degree.
exclusion.
I was
or
about to say I'm
exclusive.
buying PlayStation if that is exclusive to Xbox. Because whoever thought of that dumbass idea, I don't want no parts of your system.
That's for boy Bill Gates and them.
Second extinction and dinosaurs came back. Man, stop it. What are we doing with each other? We're
right. Didn't you learn? Haven't we learned?
we're in the idiocracy. This is exactly what we're about to be watering our place with Gatorade.
Oh goodness, they got
It's called.
a new
Listen,
Lord of the Rings game.
wait. Before you continue, I'm sorry. This is just how my mind works. It's the second extinction, right?
Yep.
But you're bringing dinosaurs back, which means the first extinction never took place.
Nah,
Maybe it means it's the revival.
You feel what I'm saying? No,
It's
because
that
they weren't
we brought them
extinct.
back. We brought
If
them
they
back.
came
They're
back,
extinct now. If we brought them back,
we
and had
brought
to
them back. Okay,
Right.
I see what you're like cloning.
Like
Seems
like
like follow-up
Jurassic
to
Park. That's a
Jurassic Park.
Okay,
After
okay.
the
just
Now,
dinosaurs take back
now
over.
I'm getting okay. Now it's
Yeah,
making
just-
sense to me. I'm thinking
Yeah.
it was like a dinosaur was still here and now
Wow,
they're coming
I'm back.
Like,
Surprise.
yeah, we made
Surprise.
it, and it's a family of us T-Rexes eating y'all. You know what I mean?
It's probably like Jurassic Park because that's what they
That's
did. in
weak
Jurassic
still,
Park.
That's
though.
probably it. It
Yeah.
looks weak.
That makes more sense, but that's weak.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
I
There's
agree.
a new Lord of the Rings game,
Oh, I've never been
which
into that.
those weren't
No,
bad. The Shadow of Mordor games, those were actually pretty solid.
You know, I actually like the Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I can't. I cannot.
Listen, you know, I don't get into that style of shit, but
Right.
the
Right.
Lord of the Rings games were
The
gangster.
game.
Like, it was just constant fighting. Like, you didn't. That was some shit. I fuck with Lord of the Rings. That's on
Okay.
Xbox or what?
That looks like an Xbox exclusive.
Is
Oh,
it
yeah, it's never
co-op?
been
Is
on
it
PlayStation.
co-op or solo?
I think it's solo
I'm not interested.
because I think it's all about Golem.
You remember them first ones was co-op and they was
Oh yeah,
live.
we played those. We played.
Yeah, they
the
was
Rangers
live.
of the North or something.
Yeah, I fuck with them.
That was good
But
stuff.
like, if we're doing like just a regular single player Lord of the
Right.
Rings, I'm
Right.
good
I see
on
what you're
that.
saying. Yeah.
Like, I want to go to war with my squad.
Right.
Can't I do ratchet shit with my squad? What did the little nigga say? I just want to do ratchet shit with my friends. What did he say? That's where I'm living. Let's just do ratchet shit with my friends.
I don't know. The rest of it kind of looks like. Let's see. There's a new Dying Light game, which was like post-apocalyptic horror. A new
I do
State of
that.
Decay,
Typical Xbox.
which kind of feels like the old Left 4 Dead shit.
I would do that. No, have you played Dying Light?
Uh-uh.
I haven't.
So for the people that don't know, I actually fell in love with this game because what it is it's standard like Left 4 Dead, like you said, but you're a parkour guy.
Okay.
Like, have you ever played Mirror's Edge?
Yeah.
I haven't. Yeah.
It's kind of like Mirror's Edge, like where you're running from the zombies, but you can like actually like you can ride zip lines and tumble and jump up walls. Like, actually, like you're running, but you can shoot. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
more. When I heard the concept of it, I was turned off.
Right.
When somebody actually got me to play it, it was the only, like, you know me, Malk, I'm a 2K guy.
Right.
It was the only thing I played for months. I didn't touch 2K when I was playing Dying Light.
Really?
The only thing that turned me off was, you know how games like try to go over the top. Like, once you beat the first half of the game, the zombies start like doing crazy shit, like flying or jumping. Like it's like, come on, like now you lost me now.
Right.
I'm
Okay.
I'm done with this game. But it's interesting because it's like the world ended and you gotta like turn the water back on the city for people to survive. But in order to do that, you gotta run from the zombies and go down in the
And
soup.
fight your way.
Exactly. It's
Okay.
interesting. It is a good game.
Okay.
So that may get me. Is
All
that
right.
exclusive to Xbox or
Nah, I
both?
think that's gonna be both.
Okay, I might. You still might. I think I'm rocking PlayStation right now,
I
even
think-
though I love Xbox.
Well,
I
and
try to
that's-
tell. Listen.
Listen. I'm not now. Even though I talk a lot of shit, don't. I'll change my ways.
Right. Oh, we know. We know. You'll change. You'll change your mind.
Now, if I'm mad at you, Xbox, and I have been for a while now,
Here's the
You
thing:
switching sides.
is that
I'm switching sides.
I don't know that there's any exclusives on either one that would sell me on them. So I think I stay Xbox because
Listen.
all of my downloaded movies and shit are all through the Microsoft Store.
Yeah,
anyways.
I'm with you. I'm with you
But
on
that's
that,
what's
Mike.
gonna keep me with
But-
Microsoft is the fact that it's not the video games; it's the fact that all my
PlayStation was
movies
the
and
first
shit are
system
there.
that I bought myself.
Yeah.
Right. That was
Like
my
that
system
first
ever.
PlayStation.
Yep.
Yeah,
That
was
very
my-
first
listen,
PlayStation.
that-
Yeah,
man,
nobody was
classic.
buying me that. I'm about to get
Classic.
that. I gotta get
Classic. Classic.
that.
But listen, when I seen Spider-Man on PlayStation,
See, I
I'm
heard
not
good
a fan
things
of
about it, but I
Spider-Man.
never.
but
Played
listen,
it, so
you
what's
don't
the
even
difference?
have to be like you said about that last game.
I bet
when
it
you
might
play
be good though.
when you
It
play
might.
the game. And listen,
Yeah, I might give you peas on that.
Well, I'm curious
I'm
to
not-
see what this. There's
I
two
might
or
give you
three.
peas on that.
There's a
I'm
couple.
gonna have you play it soon. I'll have you play it soon.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna come through. You got it
Yeah.
at the crib?
Yeah, you already know. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna come through. We gonna do
Hey,
that.
look, and you put it on
Mike.
the digital. Everything's digital.
You know this young FB right here. Now, when we're talking about Spider-Man, look, I'm looking at you. I need to be looking right here. We're talking about Spider-Man. I played that on the Sega Genesis. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
And
yeah,
I could never get past the Dr. Octopus
Yep.
dude.
You're right. You're right.
Dr. Octopus, Dr. Octavius.
You remember? You remember?
Octavius?
Is that what it was?
Doc
Yeah.
Ock.
Dr. Octopus. Yeah.
Ock.
Well, I don't do. I'm not. That's not my
Right.
shit.
I get it. I get it. Though. I get it.
You remember Power Rangers
Uh-huh.
Oh,
at your
I
dad's house?
Mm-hmm.
love Power
Motherfuckers
Rangers.
the whole squad was working on the last level forever. We couldn't beat that. We had to just bow out and say
Did we
Power
have
Rangers
four?
got us. We don't
Because
know
we could
what.
play with four, right? Can we play with four
Power
on that
Rangers
one?
was the shit back then.
You said what?
No, that was only two. You could play with two people on that one.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, it was only
Because
two.
I think Sega, you could only do two. It wasn't
Yeah.
until N64 that you could do four.
Wait. Yeah, no, you're right. Wait.
Now, what I do, the other one that I remember growing up, so we've already had the conversation about GoldenEye because I used to
Oh, yeah,
whoop
that was
all
good.
y'all
That was-
asses. Golden
Well,
Gun.
first of all, that's
in
not
the
my
temple.
style. That was never my style.
Oh,
I'm just
James
saying.
Bond? The James
Yes.
Bond?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that-
yeah.
Back in the day, though,
I used to
like
whip up
the-
on all four of y'all.
Okay.
like the N64.
Yeah.
You was a young buck. You was still shitting
No,
your
I
Pampers,
played that.
buck.
No, I have played that on 64. I know the game we're
Stop
talking
it.
about. I swear on everything. I'm gonna look and see what year it came out because I
Now-
had that game.
Now it was like 97. Now
Right.
the other one,
Okay.
the other
You
one
might
that I
be
was
right.
a big fan
I was
of
5. Me his age.
that we used
Yeah,
to play
stop it.
all the
I was
time.
feeding you chicken nuggets. Stop it. Just like my daughter did yours. We was
Right.
helping. I was helping out
Yeah.
the fam.
Yep.
That's my nigga though. I'm fine. We good. What were you saying, Mike?
No, I The other one that we used to play a
That's
lot
my
were the
nigga.
old NWO WCW NWO games.
No. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. And
NWO
he still
Revenge.
like them. Mock still
NWO
love them.
Revenge, that
Still
was my
love him.
shit.
Mock still buys them to this when WWE
Got it right
2021
now.
comes out.
Got it right now. Getting
Yeah,
it. Actually, you know what? Quick segment on that.
yeah.
2K20 switched their person
The
that
shot
made the
meter-
games. You talking about WWE? Or you talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
basketball?
Wait.
Oh, no, we were talking about
we
WWE.
were talking about WWE, but you're saying they switched the people that made 2K.
No, not. So hold on. Let me backtrack.
Okay, please do.
So
'cause
WWE has a 2K. Like there's this name.
Oh,
2K
okay.
as well. You
I
see what
got it.
saying?
I'm following. I'm following you 100. You don't got
But
it.
they changed their person that made the wrestling version of 2K.
That's
The game
enough
was
for you
trash
not
this
to
year.
be interested.
Listen, it was trash. Like it was.
Oh,
listen,
you played it already. Okay, I see.
Well,
what you're saying.
before I even bought it, Cuddy, the game was $60. I dropped it down to $10 because it was so bad.
Which one is this? Or is this the new Royal Rumble
It was
game?
WWE 2K20.
Oh,
I loved
really?
those games growing up, but this one was the worst one I've ever played in my whole life.
See,
like, and it's even online.
I'll
Hold up,
usually
real
like
quick.
every 3 or 4 years I'll get one.
What wrestling game, Mike?
Yeah. Every 3 or 4 years, I'll get one. I'll do the create a character. The thing is it was in like the mid 2000s, like the create a character and like the season mode was almost like RPG like, and the last 1 or 2 that I played, like the career mode sucked.
Yeah, it's not as good now. I thought it was better actually as like back when it was on the PlayStation days. Like they had better storylines,
like the Xbox and the Xbox 360 I thought had better versions of that stuff.
Yeah, it's not as good now. It's definitely not as. I think they kind of half-ass it now.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, we were talking about WCW NWO Revenge or whatever on the 64, and I got that you could do your special move or whatever, just rotating the joystick on the 64. But and I know that shit's more complicated now, but like that shit was fun. And it didn't look real. It looked like a cartoon, and the shit was amazing.
Yeah, right. No, I agree. Listen. It used to be good. Now it's just kind of half-assed. They changed the creator, so I agree with that. I buy them every couple of years now.
That's pretty much it. I mean, the other ones that are coming. I'm trying to think what else is coming out. Like, and I thought this is where you were going, Malcolm. Was the Marvel Avengers?
No, I haven't. Is that
I might be interested in that.
Yeah, I might too. I used to love those games. What's the one game? The fighting game. There's kind of like
Marvel versus Capcom.
Is that what it was? It was like Mortal Kombat, but it was superheroes.
Yeah, I think it was Street Fighter and Marvel.
Man, I used to love those games. Yeah. Okay. I'll have to check that out. Okay. Is that only Xbox or is it supposed to be both?
No, I think that's cross-platform, and the big heat right now is that Spider-Man is going to be exclusive to PlayStation.
Fuck what y'all talking about. Y'all remember the Ninja Turtles back in the day on the Pizza Hut arcade machine?
Well, the original Nintendo had the Turtles arcade. Yeah,
it had the second one, not the first one though.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Because it came out with the second one.
The first Nintendo Turtles game was hard as hell.
Listen,
especially when you had to go to the water level and you had to like
down in the sewer, on the
electrified
board,
sewage and shit.
Stop playing with me. That's my nigga, man. Mike, my nigga, man. Listen, we been, you know what?
We've been playing video games for 30 years.
That's what I was about to say. I'll be 34 in 3 weeks. We've known each other for more than 30 years.
Yeah.
Y'all getting old. Y'all getting old out here, man. Damn.
That's crazy. That's loyalty, nigga. Y'all generation don't know nothing about that shit.
And we still play video games together.
Yeah, right. Listen, I know this man. I know how he double jumps on the last board of Ninja. I know
that's a long time though. That's respect. I've got people I'm in cool with for 15 plus, but not close to. I'm not even 30 yet. So in all fairness, Clifford, I can't be 30 down with somebody. I'm not even 30 yet myself. So, but I'm getting.
You ain't in the club yet. You gonna be in the club.
Yeah. What? 2022.
There you go. I'm gonna hit quick shout outs to the chat. We got Uncle Dan out there. He immediately commented on the fact that no Malcolm in the chat this week. He said he gets to throw shade at Cliff live.
Yeah, that's my guy.
And then Jay's in the chat with his hi.
Jason's in there. Oh, what's up, Jay?
Oh, that's my nigga. What's good?
So, I don't know. We're down a little bit this week in terms of viewership, but it's all good.
I try to get some love spread before the show. So.
I get it. Well, and I mean, there wasn't a ton this week. I actually thought our show last week was real good, and can't win them all.
Yeah, I missed. I hopped on like the last 5 minutes, and then the show was over.
Gotcha. No, it was a good time.
Mike, that was me. Listen, while we're at it, you're gonna laugh. That was me. You threatened to kick out.
Was it you? I figured it had to be someone, and I was like,
because I was so confused at first. I didn't know who was on there. I didn't see you or Cliff. I'm like,
gotcha.
Hey, am I on the wrong meeting? Like,
am I on the wrong chat?
So
I'm always in the wrong chat.
The post chat Zoom or the post show Zoom.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Now who
last
did what?
week.
Oh, you tried to join?
He did join. No, I did join. Didn't say nothing.
I did join.
Was I involved?
You were downstairs doing something. We won't talk about what.
Well, you know what I was doing. I was downstairs smoking. Fire me, bitches. Fire me.
Oh, man. All right, well, you know what? I don't know if T's going to join. So
that's fine if he don't. So let's get into the sports.
You want to get into the sports? Give me just a minute. You go ahead, Cliff. Get it going.
What I will say, if I listen, I'm not the best to start. Malcolm will be the best to start, but before he does, I'll say that my Raiders,
trash.
My Raiders,
trash.
My Raiders,
the choke artist.
The choke artist is Derek Carr. Marcus,
the whole team.
Listen, all the new wide receivers with Edwards, all them been saying, we fuck with Marcus Mariota, been trying to get us acclimated. Now, how the fuck would Marcus Mariota be trying to get you acclimated if Derek Carr is the number one quarterback? You feel what I'm saying? Why is your second string quarterback getting the new wide receivers acclimated?
Man,
why is Derek Carr not doing this? I don't like him, man. I don't like him. I just don't like him.
And it could be that Derek. It could be that Derek Carr is trying to, but it could be that they don't want to work with him. Think about it.
That could be. That could be.
Think about it.
That's smart. That is smart.
I won't say any names at our previous places of employment, but we've had people that we worked with that we knew let us down time after time, but we were offered a new form of a head coach. Maybe we were more excited about. Maybe we were willing to put more into that.
You're right.
Team,
You're right.
Than the current team.
Or vice versa, where I thought I was with a good squad, and then y'all move me, and I don't feel the same way. Now I don't want to work as hard.
Look at Beckham.
But y'all motherfuckers was butt buddies. Gruden and Carr was y'all buying houses next to each other.
But Cuddy, it's all a business. Listen. And you know this too, and Mike, I'm sure you'll agree. It's hard to sometimes set aside the friendship and the business, but if your job's on the line versus mine, I'm gonna put whoever in the game that's not only gonna win but help me keep my job. I don't care if her name is
whoa. This is what's gonna be. This is ironic you said that, because this is what I think about Gruden. I think Gruden is gonna shock a lot of people this year. Yeah. Because Gruden was the quarterback guy, Mike, right? He was the guy that did the quarterback camp. He was the guy that talked to Mahomes and told Mahomes how good he really was.
Yeah, he was.
So my whole thing with saying that is, with him being that quarterback guy, where do you think his loyalties lie? Because if Mariota is better than Carr, and you just bought a house next to Carr, it's gonna be real awkward saying, "I'm sorry, Carr, we're going Mariota." All the new guys like Mariota. I'm sorry, I like you, but I'm not catching the ball.
Right.
They like Mariota, so I got to go with Mariota. You feel what I'm saying? Like, either way it goes, it is a sticky situation in Oakland, but I don't see Carr lasting 2 more years.
Oh, but you know that. I mean, he just when I was watching SportsCenter, obviously all week, that's what I've been doing since basketball's back and other things, but they talked about how Carr is upset. Like, Carr, I guess, literally took to the public and said, "I'm upset that year after year you keep doubting me. No one thinks I'm great. I got me drinking
liquor, so I'm smoking them out. Don't judge me.
Don't
judge me, audience.
Like Planet Fitness, no judgment zone. But Carr,
well, y'all don't. They do.
Right. But Carr's made it apparent, Cliff, that he is upset, and he has a lot to prove. If Carr's going to be your starter,
let his bitch ass be upset. He should be upset that we left him on the LA curb. You don't belong in Vegas. You don't belong in Vegas, bitch.
He don't. And he has his older brother Derek fighting his battles. We know how Derek turned out. We know how Derek turned out.
You're a bust.
Right.
Like you're a little bit, don't get me wrong, because I'm a part of the Raiders, what do you call it? Like the pages and shit. And everybody be trying to post pics like it's almost like politics. Like certain people are on some side, certain people on the other side. But everybody be trying to post pics like Carr matches up with this quarterback. Bitch, did he make it to the playoffs like that quarterback?
Right.
No.
You feel what I'm saying? Did he do what that quarterback did in the postseason? No. So let's stop talking like that.
But I will say this.
One good season.
I will give him this little bit of credit. I think if you put a Derek Carr type guy on a Los Angeles Rams with their coach, seeing with Jared Goff, who I don't think is really that great, but he's fitting in great into that offense. I think Derek Carr, put this way, I think Derek Carr's better than Jared Goff. I think if Derek Carr had a team like that has weapons in the defense, that he could win. But, you know, I think that's the thing too, is players on different teams play differently. We'll see what Cam Newton does on the Patriots.
Right.
He may or may not be as good.
We've talked about that in the past in terms of can he adapt in terms of take the Patriots style of offense and be able to use his legs to his advantage in the case of a three-step drop system versus a five-step drop system.
Did you see, Mike, on ESPN they talked about can Cam Newton handle Bill Belichick's criticism?
Right.
Because they said before he's not used to being told really, hey, you're playing like shit or you're not.
I mean, they're gonna find out together. He's gonna find out real quick.
Yeah. Because he was letting Brady have it. I mean, that's what I was hearing this week, that he even let Brady have it, even though 20 years.
Of course. Because if you're that good as a coach and you've got that kind of respect, you can and you should. Like, if you got people that can't take the coaching, then get the fuck out.
Right.
That's what that system is built on. People, him getting people to buy in, and if they don't buy in, they don't last with the Patriots.
What do you guys think about the NFL pushing up the deadline yesterday to 4:00 about opting in or opting out?
I mean, let's face it. We've been in a spot now for a couple years with football around. Guys are starting to take their health more seriously and are opting out quicker because of fear of concussion or fear of injury and those kind of things. So it's not right in terms of them trying to rush the players, but at the same time, it's not surprising.
Right.
So, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut any of y'all shit. But you was talking about I didn't know they was playing right now.
Who? Who's the NFL?
No, the Pelicans and the Wizards are playing right now.
Yeah, the games are on. That's what I was telling you. They're on every day all day.
I didn't know that. I didn't know.
Wait, you didn't know that?
I knew the games were back running. I did know that.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't know that there was games on tonight.
That was the whole reason we said let's talk about sports, because
of course, sir. But remember, we started the podcast and Malk said I had my TV on, hoping to just put. I didn't know that they were playing at the moment. Though.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, the Boston's playing. Don't get me in line. They're Raptors right now as well. That game.
Yeah, they just blew them out. The Pelicans just blew out the Wizards.
Oh, you knew that. The Wizards don't got no John Wall, Bradley Beal.
20 or something.
Yeah, they don't got no John Wall, Bradley Beal. So.
They do that.
And CBJ's up at 2 in the second period against Toronto. So.
Right. You know, what are you going to do?
CBJ trying to make the playoffs.
I cut my cable off, so I'm internet only at the moment. Well, I allowed them to. This is what you on, bro. This is what you. Oh, they're blowing them out too. Not really blowing them out. Boston up.
You have the sound on those things? Is that what we're picking up?
Are you hearing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real unprofessional, Clifford.
I know.
Hey, Mike, you said
it's 46-30 Toronto Boston.
Mike, you said your friend Tyler can't join.
I said I don't know if he is joining. Since he's not on yet, I'm gonna guess that he had. Hopefully things went well with the date.
As the after party plan.
Hey, they probably had this.
Right.
Things went well with the date.
Go to the Echo Spirits Distillery and get you a little something.
Listen.
Tell Joe that the fool sent you.
That's all I'm saying is
trying to get us a sponsorship.
Listen, they got it. They do
advertisers give me more cash for ads, fuckers.
But no, I mean, like we said though, I mean the NFL. I think the NFL, it's going to be real tricky. There's no bubble per se for the NFL. The Saints are doing. I don't know, Cliff, if you heard about it. Michael, I'm not sure if you heard about it either. The Saints are doing. They won't call it a bubble. Sean Payton's saying, but they're doing their own version of a bubble, if you will.
I mean, teams are going to have to. The problem with the NFL versus other sports is the size of the roster. You've got a 55-man roster. The fuck are you supposed
to do? That's hard. Yeah, that's hard. That's a good point. That's a lot of people, right? And they're still traveling though too, Mike. Like it's not like they're doing a centralized.
They've got twice as many coaches.
It don't matter.
If you're trying to isolate the same way the NBA and NHL have, you've got families involved. Like that's
it doesn't
like
matter if it's just teams. It doesn't matter if it's just teams.
Right.
Because the Saints could be doing that, but the Rams could be doing something completely different.
Right, that's true.
And we're playing a contact sport.
Right.
I'm breathing on you. I'm hitting you.
Now, I will say that the Oakley Shields, I actually do think kind of do the job there.
Everybody should be, yeah.
And everybody.
But what about
the
face mask though?
Well, that's
they
what
don't cover
about.
The face mask.
Yeah, they.
Oh, they cover the face mask too.
They come like under. They almost come all the way under your chin.
Oh, I didn't know
They
that.
cover the face mask like all the way down to like here.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's where I think like that makes sense.
The linemen are the worst.
Well, yeah, because they're all up
touching
on each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
The linemen work all day long touching each other.
Well, and I mean, I'll tell you right now, like being a high school coach and coaching the defensive line, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do right now in this quote unquote?
Tell them what
one?
are you worried about? A contract or Corona?
Right.
That's what you tell them. I'm worried about a contract. Fuck Corona. I need to get to the league. My family been struggling for a while now. Fuck Corona. I'm about to hit your ass.
Well,
but what if you kill?
But that's not.
I mean, go ahead, Mike.
What I'm saying is, it's not from the players.
Right.
It's the administration. Right. It's the school boards. It's the city councils. Like
you right.
That's the problem. It's not the players. The players could give two fucks.
Right.
I mean, kids. I mean, I'm sure there are a couple kids on our squad that are like nervous about it, but for the vast majority, you absolutely right. They realize this is their chance.
Go to church.
I mean, I've got two defensive ends who are 6'4", 6'5", 210, 220.
Listen, if you scared, go to church.
Right. And
period.
And the bottom line is the kids aren't. It's the adults that are around it. And trust me, I'm one of them. Like, it's not that I'm worried about getting it. My concern is if you're telling us it's not safe for people to be in schools, probably shouldn't be playing football. Like you could push, football to the spring, and it would be okay.
Right. But on the other hand, is if you're saying it's safe for kids to be in schools, you can't tell me it's not safe for my son to play football.
Absolutely, no. I completely
this is our only shot for a lot of people. My son got to make it.
Completely agree with that, and that's where I think we said it 2 weeks ago or last week with Sam. Like, if it's going, I'm there, and I'm gonna be there for my boys, and we're gonna handle our business. Now, let me tell you about this bullshit from the OHSAA here in Ohio.
Okay, tell me something.
So they have decided their recommendation is to cut the season to 6 weeks. Okay, so cut the season to 6 weeks and let everybody into the playoffs. And their only guidance from the governor's office was shorten the season. Now,
like the
tell me how games. Starting the season the same week, so still starting the season in August, which that's actually
6-game season, everybody make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which is actually my biggest issue with the thing is that 6-game season and you're still starting it like at the end of August when we're still
right. If you were going to do a 6-game season, you could wait. Keep it all
until the week after Labor Day and see if we can get to a point where these cases are coming down. And then make the call on it being a 6 or maybe even 8-week season. Make it an 8-week season.
You can wait even longer. I would wait until like November. I'll wait till Thanksgiving and let's do the 6-week season then. You're still going to be ending it right around time everybody else is ending football.
Right.
So you may be a little over amateur like the youngers, but it's still not the weather isn't that bad at that point.
No, it's not. Deal. And that's the thing is that so I don't understand how shortening it but letting everybody go to the playoffs where you're going to have the most amount of spread, by the way.
Right.
Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. And the other thing they did was they basically told schools that all contracts can be null and void by either school at this point. So by them shortening it down to 6 weeks, are we just playing league games? And who's that up to?
Well, I thought like, that well, I don't know. From the article
Go ahead.
No, what were you saying?
No, I was just about to say, like, if we're just playing league games, our league schedule doesn't start until week 4. We play 3 non-conference games.
Exactly.
So are we just playing our non-conference schedule?
I got the understanding from reading the article that there was no conference. That there is no conference. It's just everybody jumping into the playoff contention.
Well, that's,
and we see.
I think that's where things are going to get all fucked up, is that by them saying that you can either keep your 6 weeks of games or you can basically throw the schedule out the window and reschedule everything. That's the biggest issue, is if they're saying that, all right, we're going to cut it to 6 weeks. Well, guess what? I don't want to play my 3 non-conference games. I want to play my 6 league games.
Right. We're going to kneel them out. And if we kneel them out, are we going to lose our contention in the playoffs?
Well, and that's the thing, is that with the playoffs being everybody in, fine.
Then it's
but
all games matter.
The problem that you have is, okay, so what if we don't change anything? Okay, so we're playing 3 tough out-of-conference games. We're playing 3 league games. And then, like, our kids don't get to play like their rivals at the end of the year, like that kind of shit. I'm just like,
well, I feel like the best teams are going to make it anyway. So the rivals are you're going to see who's the real rival.
But here's the problem though. Here's where you're mistaken, is that in high school sports, our rivals aren't in our division.
Right.
Whitehall's a D2 school. Our rivals are D3 or D4.
Listen, Gehenna's livest game was against Mifflin every year, and we weren't in the same division.
Right. So that's the issue. So.
But that's what I'm saying. If every team makes it to the playoffs, then there's no divisions at that point.
But there still are. So you still have your D1, 2, 3 through 7.
But I still have your
regions.
Feel like that makes it, in my opinion, I don't know, maybe I'm understanding it wrong, but that makes it more interesting.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying
D7 could beat D1, and that's how it always should have been. Is could they make it there? Yeah, they can, but
so I like what you're saying in theory.
The
problem is the thing is that when you're talking about a D7 school, that's a school that has like 100 boys graduating in that class.
I know what you mean.
Versus a Gehenna, which has like 1,500 boys graduating in the class.
Well,
that's a big fucking difference.
Wait, though. The whole reason, let me be 100. The whole reason why I love the Mifflin versus Gehenna game is because, you know, I'm a Mifflin boy. That's where I would, and Mifflin won a lot of the times. And they were 2 divisions off of Gehenna. So now I feel like it's an opening for all the people that may not have been in that division to really show people we should be in this division.
And I hear you. And I think that that's what's interesting, like having been at where I'm at with Whitehall, that
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I just wanted to say for the record, Mifflin never beat us.
I hear you.
Us. They beat Gehenna, but they never beat us.
Cliff had to clarify that.
Right.
And I wasn't no starter in Gehenna. They didn't like me there. But yards was on the board and all that. So they never beat us.
So what I think is interesting is that you see that a little bit in Division 2. I will tell you that in Division 2, we 2 years ago had the smallest active roster of any Division 2 team that made the playoffs, and we played fucking Massillon, who had like 150 guys on the squad. We were lucky if we had 50 guys on the squad.
That's
those kind of numbers, they matter.
We had those issues we had those issues at Gehenna though.
But Gehenna doesn't have any fucking excuse because they have 15.
Well, now they don't. But before,
Gehenna, Cleveland Heights, and Mason High School for the last 2 decades have been the 3 largest high schools in Ohio.
I want to put it on record. I hate Gehenna. Anybody that's thinking about putting their kid there, don't.
Don't tell me that because I've been thinking about it.
Don't.
Don't tell my wife.
Here's the truth about, and this is all of sports. This is what I'm learning too about this bubble and this whole pandemic.
Andrew may be all right there.
Some of the blonde hair, blue eyes. He'll be all right.
Yeah, he may be all right there.
Some of the teams that, and obviously I'm not even from Columbus, but some of the teams y'all are considering like prestigious teams, great teams, they may not be your great teams because
a lot of times they're not.
Yeah, well, here's why I say that. Not just because of that. There's going to be some parents out there, no matter how great their kid is, you're not playing. Let's be honest. Some kids.
When we're speaking about, continue what you're saying.
I was just going to say real quick, you know, there's some kids out there like you're right, Cliff, that are like, you know what? I trust you. We're going to pray about it, whatever. Things are going to be all right. Just play. Some parents are like, you know what? Johnny, Billy, Susie, you're not playing. I don't care. You're not playing. We're not risking it. So I think to your point, I was agreeing with you because it is going to be not only a fair chance, but anything goes now. Like,
listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When I was at Gehenna, they gave my dad a shot at a coaching job.
Oh wow.
It wasn't nothing,
But just something though. I mean,
right.
just something though.
Mike, a coaching job ain't shit in high school.
No.
But I'm not trying to
especially not if they're talking like giving you an assistant job or a freshman job.
Listen, all I'm saying, he was a freshman coach. This is when I was my freshman year. Yeah. He was doing drills that we did in the inner city that these boys was like, I'm not doing that.
Right.
I'm not about to get hurt. Like I'm not doing that in practice. We did all that in practice. Like all that. Like we did shit that probably was maybe a little dangerous. That's why I say some of them inner city schools, listen, the whole reason why I brought that up was because you think about all the people that go to the league, they coming out of Walnut Ridge, and you know what I mean? You maybe get linemen because you got big horses is out there.
But what I will say is you don't see inner city schools winning the fucking state. You don't. No, you don't. But you always see skillbacks. You always see skillbacks making a league from there. You'll see the 2 or 3. And I mean, I've played when I was coaching at St. Charles up on Broad. I tell you, we saw plenty of Division I candidates when we played Eastmoor.
Right.
We beat them 75% of the time
because the whole team isn't going to be as a whole, but you're going to have 3 to 4 people that are guaranteed college scholarship players.
Right. No doubt.
Which is why I say if they can pull this off this year with everybody making the playoffs, and might change everything.
It might change the dynamic with the playoffs because it happens before the end of the grading period.
Right. Ooh, that's interesting.
So instead of grades being due like week 8,
that's very interesting.
Grades are due the second week of the playoffs.
Yeah, that's interesting. And we're starting at 6 weeks. We're starting at the playoffs in 6 weeks.
Right.
And let's be honest too.
The first quarter is 9 weeks usually.
some of the jocks who were getting help on their homework or homework done for them, a lot of it I heard is going to be virtual schooling from what I've seen for a lot of schools.
And guess what? They going to definitely be getting the help if it's virtual.
well, I mean, yeah, they got it. Yeah, that's true. I guess
somebody's doing their shit for them, and they don't even have to worry about it because it's all online.
Right.
They're
that's
emailing it to him right now. Like, here's your first 4 weeks of assignments ready to go.
Right, and getting it passed. Okay, that's a good point. It actually would be a lot easier with no one watching you in class.
Well, the flip side of it is they said every player is eligible.
Oh, really?
Because we were in lockdown the last 2 weeks of the school year, they said there is no eligibility requirements for high school football in the fall. No fall sport has an academic eligibility requirement.
Get out of here. That's great. That's a benefit. I mean, that's crazy, though.
Because not everybody graded.
Right. Yeah. That's going to be hard to fail gym class now.
Right. Your gym class is the fact that you're playing football.
Yeah, right. Everyone gets an A. Look, everyone gets an A now.
Right. Ray Sean said, I'm sorry. Dwayne
said.
Right. Dwayne said this the liquor tastes like green apple Crown Royal.
Oh, really? Okay, I like that too.
I mean, I don't think there's any green apple taste to it.
That's what I'm saying. I think he's just looking at the label, the green label, and
putting it in his mind. Yeah, putting it in his mind.
He's got a green apple Philly that he's smoking with it.
Right, bro. That's exactly right. You're exactly correct. You are exactly correct, sir. Hey, speaking of, I'm not. This is my guy. I'm sorry, but you already know. So, white boy Rick just got out of the penitentiary.
I don't know no white boy Rick.
Nobody know white boy Rick.
I don't know.
They made a movie about him. The white boy that sold dope in Detroit.
No.
Like he was a 17-year-old white boy that basically was selling dope in Detroit and got down with all the real.
Just taking more jobs away from the black man. That's what we do, baby.
Right. That ain't helping us out, Cliff. That ain't doing nothing for us. That ain't doing nothing for us.
Mike is a fucking fool. It don't matter. Listen, respect, white boy Rick. I'm glad.
Nothing makes me happier than seeing a white man take another brother's job.
Mike's stupid as fuck.
White boy Rick.
Fuck for that.
White boy Rick stealing our dope, selling our dope.
Listen, we needed them to get it in the first place. The CIA had to give it to us, and I'm sure it's a white boy Rick that gave it to us.
Yeah, I can look. You very well could be true. Did y'all hear about Tom Brady's comments about the Buccaneers offense yesterday?
No.
What did he say?
So when I was watching, I don't know what, Undisputed with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp's funny as hell, by the way.
That boy's a character.
So did you hear how I believe so Skip was defending Tom and Shannon was against him. Basically, Tom said, I'm kind of lost without being the OTAs or preseason in this Buccaneers offense because, he's been in New England for 20 years.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it.
You're now in a new offense, new system. You're just not.
Motherfucker, when was the last time you fucking played in a goddamn preseason game? Shut the fuck up.
That's true.
Brady ain't
you
played in a
you are correct,
game in
Mike.
10 years.
That's
Mike,
true.
you are.
I agree.
Hey, bro.
Get the fuck out,
bro. There it is, right there. You are 110%.
That is true.
You are 150% correct. But my thing is, even if that wasn't the case, even if you participated in every preseason,
you're a professional.
You are the GOAT. Not even a professional. You're the GOAT.
That's what they said.
You should be able to come into anywhere. And you have all the weapons that the Buccaneers have on offense.
Throw the ball.
Why would he be concerned at all?
And I actually, you know what? Let me reverse it. Shannon Sharp, I think, was actually defending him because Shannon Sharp made good points. So y'all know Shannon Sharp started off in Denver, and I believe he ended his career in Baltimore. He did say, don't get me wrong, yeah, he ended in Baltimore.
You're pretty on point with your stats. So I'll give you that.
Oh yeah, listen. I grew up watching Shannon Sharp, and I've been back on SportsCenter lately. I've been on it all day from 7 a.m. till 5:00 p.m. playing on an iPad.
Right.
But
especially working from home.
Man, right. Listen, I gotta stay sane. Got kids yelling.
I feel you, bro.
Yelling at you. You heard a couple phone calls.
I feel you, bro.
I stay away from the fights. But no, I can't hear the drama. Listen, I can't hear the drama all day. But no, Shannon Sharp said, like anybody else, right? Not even just Tom Brady. He said, when you change teams, well, you got to learn, right, the city, the different rooms, the playbook.
Stop it, Tom. Stop it, Tom.
Right.
Stop it, Tom.
But see, and I'll translate that to, and I got his jersey on, and Cliff, you know this. Mike, I'll tell you this too. For the record, I'm not a LeBron fan. I'm wearing his jersey because it's a.
Oh, is that what that was? Let me see. Show me the numbers.
Because it's a Lakers jersey.
We don't need you to toot it up.
But right. Look.
We don't need you to toot it up.
Listen, it might get us some more viewers, so.
Right, Prince. Prince had the assless chaps.
I got a pair coming in the mail through Prime tomorrow.
They better be purple to match that jersey.
Purple rain, baby. Purple rain.
Oh shit.
But no, I mean, and again, I'll say this, and Cliff, we always had this conversation over the years. Once again, LeBron, I gave him praise the other day when you and I spoke, Cliff.
Yeah.
About his defense against the Clippers.
Oh yeah, he did that.
But he pisses me off again. And here's why I say this.
Tell me.
So LeBron, I guess, made a comment on record the other day that said, well, I haven't been playing so well because I never played in the pandemic before and had to play in a bubble. So Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp, they said, well, everybody's playing in the bubble. No one's played in the pandemic before.
Shoot that nigga.
You know what I mean?
Shoot that nigga.
Like, you're not telling us anything differently that's going on with you that's not going on with everybody else. And everybody
MJ wouldn't have had that problem.
Man, still the
MJ wouldn't have had that problem. MJ would have had COVID and kept it to himself and been out there hitting the Game 6 winner with a face mask on.
I thought I had seen that Bron had actually been doing pretty well since the bubble.
Listen, Mike, let me take over this.
Let's be 100 though. Bron's always going to be Bron.
Right.
Bron's not a
let me tell the truth about this one because I've been watching since the restart happened. LeBron's been playing like shit. Okay. Cliff, I told you Kawhi's been playing like shit. Kawhi picked it back up like you said. And you know I'm a Kawhi fan. And you know, but you know I'm a Kawhi fan, but I was just calling it out how it was lately.
Yeah,
Kawhi's back on. He's back on.
I knew that.
He's back on. I knew that. LeBron has been off, Mike. Cliff, he's been off.
Well, let me say something. I don't want to take anything away from what you about to say, but he got AD this year. He's not the dominant. He's the B side on his team right now. So he feels like I can slouch.
I agree. Let me state this point though. From watching, I missed the game last night because LeBron didn't play. I didn't watch it on purpose. But here's my recap.
He didn't play.
He didn't play. Let me tell you about this. Listen, let me tell you about this. Mike, I don't know if you know this already.
You in the fucking, there ain't no sitting out in the fucking bubble.
Listen to this, Cuddy. LeBron sat out.
No sitting out in the fucking bubble.
Last night. So let me take it back. Let me backtrack. LeBron and the Lakers, AD and LeBron, got blown out by the fucking Oklahoma City Thunder.
With Chris Paul,
Chris Paul and Shy, my boy from UK, Shy Gilgeous, I can't say his name. You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
And they're actually a decent.
Yeah, they're not awful, but they shouldn't be losing.
Thank you. Beat the brakes off of the Lakers with AD and LeBron. So listen, this is definitely a LeBron move. Y'all know how LeBron does. He chooses last night to say, I got a sore groin. I'm going to sit this one out against the Rockets. So AD plays and carries the team by himself. Guess how many points AD had last night? If I remember correctly,
36.
9.
9 points.
9 points.
What do we talk about? What do we talk about, bro? They need to be on the court together. They need to be on the court together. Now, what I said was, and I'm gonna retract my statement. I'm gonna tell everybody on live TV that I was wrong. I was wrong. What I said was, when we were talking, is that KD and AD are the same player. The only difference is AD is more aggressive. Mm-hmm. Now, while that is true most of the time, right, AD is not KD to where he can lead a team himself. Even in New Orleans, he wasn't doing that himself. He was getting alleys from Holiday and all that bullshit happening.
Right.
While you may have the same skill set as AD, you're not AD though.
You mean KD?
You know what I'm saying? KD. That's what I meant.
Right. I know what you meant though. I know what you meant.
Right. That's what I meant. Now, if LeBron said, AD, you do your thing. Like, take over yourself. Like, ignore me being on this court and do your thing. I think AD would be more beneficial to that squad than hoping LeBron James is in there to hit him open on the wing or toss him an alley-oop.
Well, and here's what concerns. Give him the
squad. Give that nigga the squad.
And I agree. See, and this is what I was watching earlier too on TV. They said last night was an example of, they consider LeBron guys Batman, AD, Robin. Even though I agree with you, AD's been getting the bulk of the points traditionally this past season.
But you know what though? That's right. You're right, and that's right as well. AD is Robin because LeBron can tell him what I need from you.
Exactly.
I need you to do this, this, and this.
Exactly.
I can't do all this. And that's respectable from LeBron. I'm not going to be like, LeBron's getting old. He can't 17. Be the guy to play defense and offense 48 minutes a game.
No, I agree.
It's not going to happen. It just won't happen for anybody.
I agree. So they talked about guys last night, and it showed itself when you let AD be Batman, because LeBron sat out and just watched. AD couldn't do it by himself he couldn't do it by himself.
Now this is the difference though. This is where I disagree. Is because AD can't. Well, no, I won't say he can't do it by himself because he proved that he can in New Orleans.
New Orleans, right?
It's the difference is you've trained him to be a sidekick. You can't train that man to be a sidekick and then say I'm sitting out and expect Robin to be Batman. You feel what I'm saying? AD was Batman. You just reduced him to a Robin and said, "Do your thing." No, you gotta let that man be a wolf.
I mean,
like if you gotta hurt me. If I'm in your lane and you're going for a dunk, hurt me. Like take me out. Like you gotta be you. You gotta be your best person, or I don't want you on the team.
Let me ask you this, Cliff, I respect
if I'm in the way, I'm in the way. I'm in the way.
So let me tell you. So last night,
yeah,
I stand incorrect. So last night he played 30 minutes against the Rockets. Mind you, they did not have Westbrook. Westbrook sat out with an injury too. Yeah. So they only had James Harden and they had AD. Actually, AD had 17 points. He was 5 for 8, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, played 30 minutes, and we lost. Okay. Now, the night before. That's not
bad, though. That's not awful.
But listen to this.
You're not expected that, but it's not awful.
Right. Listen to this, though. So this is to your point. You said he plays better with LeBron, right?
Right.
When he had LeBron Cuddy against OKC the night before on the 5th.
31 points.
He played 29 minutes, had 9 points with LeBron, was 3 for 11, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, AD. And we lost tremendously.
So what that says to me is, if I'm being honest, be completely honest. Right. If I'm being 100% honest, LeBron's teams don't have a structure. You know what I mean? There is no big man post up defense. There's no
like
structure.
Street ball. It's like street ball.
Damn near. It's damn near that.
I mean, isn't LeBron the one calling that though?
No, he is though. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying about it. If LeBron, didn't I tell you this, Cuddy? If LeBron would just sit back and say, "I want a real point guard,"
right?
I'll play small forward. I could even do shooting guard, but I need a real point guard. I can't do that. LeBron cannot play point and still play defense. It's impossible. You don't see Kawhi doing it.
Yeah, I agree. He got Paul George helping him out too.
You may have been able to do that back in the day. You can't still. You can't now. It's just not. It's not.
And feasible. He's in year 17. He's in year 17.
And you're trying to make it to 20 to play with your son.
And this is why that brings me to my next point. He's not gonna make it, Cliff.
He's gonna make it.
I'll tell you why he's not gonna make it.
He may not be good. He may be, like you said, he may be Jordan in the Wizards jersey, but he's gonna make it. He's gonna make it.
Here's why I say he's not gonna make it.
He may not be good, but he's gonna make it.
But before the restart, if you guys remember, LeBron sat out, or was it last year? I believe it might have been last year. Am I saying correct? LeBron sat out, I believe, 20 plus games, not consecutive. He sat out a good amount of time, is what I'm saying, due to a groin injury.
No, I agree. Yeah, no, I know exactly.
And that was year 16.
I know exactly what you're talking
about. So to your point,
first year with the Lakers. Yeah, I know.
First year with the Lakers, right? So you're saying he wants to wait however many years for his son to make it to the league?
Listen though.
Are we talking only 3 years though?
Listen though. Mike and Malcolm, what did LeBron have the first year with the Lakers?
You mean talent-wise?
Yeah, what did he have? He didn't have
much at all. No, he didn't have anything.
So he did y'all like he does us, like he did Cleveland. Yeah. I don't have nothing to give. So I'm not going to give my all to lose. So let me sit out.
But what's he doing now with AD?
Well, right now we're just getting back into the swing of things.
But
LeBron, wait. LeBron is like Kawhi. You got to give him a chance to cook before he gets good. And like you said, LeBron may not be in playoff mode yet.
Okay.
We all know once LeBron gets in playoff mode, it's a wrap, son.
But hasn't that been the story? Hasn't that been the story of the bubble though? It's the guys that people weren't expecting that have been kind of dominating.
You're right, Mike.
Right? Because I mean, I'm not a big NBA fan, but I've been watching enough to know that
you're right.
It's guys that no one was expecting that are coming into the bubble and fucking dominating.
The guys
TJ Warren for the Pacers.
The guys that don't have. I'm not getting paid enough. This is the best time for people to show
Let me come in
what
and
your
show
worth
what I
is.
can actually do.
Exactly.
And because you know that, I mean, honestly, some of those guys weren't thinking they were going to play.
Right.
And so they weren't working, especially established guys.
You said it.
Probably
Zion.
rested on their laurels.
No, Zion.
But here's the thing.
I'm not saying Zion didn't know he wasn't going to play, but you should have known your number was going to get called.
Right.
You got to be ready when it does. We're all training on our own right now, like as we speak. Like we're not training for nothing. You feel what I'm saying? We don't play basketball or football, but we're still working out in training.
Amen.
You feel what I'm saying? So what are you doing as a professional athlete? There's no excuse for you, bro.
Right. And here's my point back to the LeBron thing.
There's just no excuse.
Even though LeBron's in year 17, right? We know that his two boys play basketball, especially Bronny Jr. We know he's very active with his son.
He gonna make it to LeBron.
So here's my thing. You had 4 months to rest. Everybody did. Everybody had 4 months. Yeah, everybody had 4 months to rest during the pandemic when basketball was canceled.
I get it. Yeah, I get it.
You come back into the third game, maybe the fourth with OKC, and you have a groin injury and you're sitting out.
I get it.
You're sitting out. And Cliff, listen, and Mike, I want to see if you agree. There's an analogy they made earlier about LeBron. A guy said on SportsCenter he had a bend. The moral of the story was sometimes in the cold he would turn the key and it wouldn't kick on. He had to keep trying to kickstart it. So when everybody keeps saying what he was saying, when everybody keeps saying, well, LeBron just turns that switch in the playoff mode, playoff LeBron. You got to understand
you can't always do that.
You can't exactly. You cannot always do that. And we don't. And Cliff, we don't have the depth as a 28-year-old almost Lakers fan. We don't have the depth for LeBron to turn it on and off when he wants to on the Lakers.
Bro, we had this conversation the other day. I get it. So
I'm concerned.
You can't expect LeBron to do it all himself. But what it comes down to is, did you put your team together well enough? You just bring it on homies. Let's be 100. Like, wait. Let's be 100. If I'm starting a squad, you know I'm bringing my squad with me. You feel what I'm saying? Might have Mike playing the power forward. Might have Mike playing the shoot. Just stay on the corner and shoot the ball.
Right.
Y'all might not be good enough to beat the best, but if you play your role, we can win. I'm not saying I'm LeBron, but I'm saying if I have LeBron tendencies, I know I just need y'all to do y'all's job.
Right.
That's what he's hoping for right now. It's not happening right now. So you got to give him time to adjust, to realize it's not going to work the way you got to remember. I'm a Cleveland fan. I remember when J.R. Smith had a chance to win the game and ran backwards away from the hoop. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I remember that.
He was partying the night before Rihanna.
So you gotta understand. You gotta. I would bet my life savings. You are 100% right. I would bet my life savings. You are 100% right. But what I say is, when you have enough talent to bring on the people that you want, I don't need you to be good enough.
Right.
I just need you to be good.
Right.
Are you going to hit a shot in the corner, Malk? Are you going to post somebody up in the bottom mic?
Absolutely.
Yes, I know you will. I know y'all handle that.
I need you to play your role.
Exactly. That's what LeBron's doing. LeBron's never had a team where he's like, I could just give it to somebody, and he's proving it to you now.
But he has.
Even with Anthony Davis, I don't have a squad that I can just give it to y'all.
When LeBron had the big three in Miami with Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, Ray Allen, he had a squad.
And he proved that though.
Squad.
And he knew that he didn't have to carry the load.
He proved it though.
He had a squad.
Did he not prove that though? He proved it though.
I hear you. That's what I'm saying.
If LeBron wouldn't have left Miami,
Mario Chalmers.
If LeBron wouldn't have left Miami, they would have still been winning championships.
Absolutely, 100% agree.
It would have been. Agree. It would have been like it would. No joke. It would have been like a Steph Curry Warriors situation. The only thing is LeBron didn't let his people know they were good enough.
Right.
He didn't give him a shot to let him, like when Chris Bosh won that championship. Let's not get it confused. Chris Bosh hit that game winner in a corner with Ray Allen.
Yeah, Ray Allen. Say Ray Allen definitely did his thing too.
But everybody wasn't giving them the P's that they deserved, right?
Mike Miller too. Mike Miller had a couple clutch threes too.
Right. You're proving my point. So now look at fast forward. Kyrie's there. You got one of the best. You got one of the best, if not the best, point guard on your squad. But I don't trust motherfuckers. So you can't take that shot. Kyrie, you can take the step back away from Steph, the game winner, because I know you're good for it. But you can't just take crazy shots. Now, look, when he went to Boston, Kyrie was he was doing Jordan shots, turnaround fadeaways, and was bucketing them bitches. So that goes to show that if you're running the show and you don't allow someone to be themselves, you're gonna lose.
And to LeBron's point, I will give my Lakers this, right? Avery Bradley chose to sit out with the pandemic. Rajon Rondo had an untimely
That's a hurt.
injury.
That's a hurt. That's
it
a hurt
is
to y'all.
Avery
Bradley's a hurt.
He's a decent role player. And Rajon Rondo, we know, is a good defensive player and can get some buckets too here and there. And he got injured in the bubble.
Avery Bradley is the new J.R. Smith.
I agree. So I will say this to you guys. Yeah, we brought in J.R. Smith and Dion Waiters, and we kind of had to we had to get acclimated to a different dynamic of the team, and we've been off. Everybody's been off, so I don't want to just use that excuse. But we had the hot hand, and we cooled off. Right. We cooled off. Now we either warm things back up and get back to it, or we're going down in the playoffs for sure. Because the Clippers, they got depth. And to your point, Cliff, I argued with you about this the other day with the Clippers. Now I agree with you. I think the Clippers can take us in 7 games for multiple reasons. They have depth. They have Paul George. They have Kawhi guys. They're putting up 30 points a game each. Yeah. And they're consistent. We're not consistent. But to Mike's point, just like back with the football and the playoffs and things changing, the bubble showed me that anything can go. I mean, the Blazers been hot. Yeah. I mean, Mike, I don't know if you've seen the Suns upset. Who they upset the other day? The Clippers. The Clippers.
Was it the Clippers?
Remember Devin Booker splashed that
Booker
three?
Hit that, yeah.
And Paul George was somebody's face. Game winner.
Yeah.
And
Go ahead, Mike.
That's to be expected, though. Like, and we've seen this, I think, time and time again. When the unexpected happens in terms of things that are outside of players' control, that's when things can go off the rails. And I think that's what you're seeing with the bubble. Like, we've seen it in the NHL, too.
Oh, yeah.
Teams are winning that people didn't expect to win coming out of the break.
Right.
And that's because you had a chance to get healthy. You had a chance to...
Football.
We'll see it with football, too.
Give my niggas some chance. Give the young bucks a chance to show out.
Speaking of that, did y'all hear about the Harbaugh Ryan Day controversy?
No, what's that?
Mike, you didn't hear about it?
I heard some of it. I don't know that I heard kind of the
so
I know what happened. There was a Big Ten conference call, and Harbaugh accused Day of cheating, basically.
Yep.
And Day said something, and I don't know what Day said. I just know that it ended with him basically saying he's gonna hang 100 on Michigan.
Yeah, I just know if Day
Mike.
is my privates, it has to use the bathroom immediately. So continues y'all conversation, but I'm about to take it to the hole.
But yeah, Mike, no, you're right. I thought that was pretty crazy. They said that Harbaugh should have approached him maybe like offline or directly rather than, like you said, on that conference call with a lot of people on there. So that was a lot of attention.
Well, no doubt. And first of all, every motherfucking Division I college coach cheats. Let's make that perfectly clear. Every single fucking one of them cheats.
Right.
It's just, do you cheat to the point that you get caught?
Right. Yeah, I agree. I
mean, like, give me a break, man. Like, I got nothing for, and you know what? Like, I haven't passed judgment on Day yet. I mean, I was not an Urban Meyer fan. I could not stand Urban
Really?
Meyer.
Okay.
Could not stand him. For those that are uninitiated, I was at a high school coaching clinic where someone asked, how do you beat man coverage when you've got less talent on the field? Like just asking like an X's and O's type question, like what's a man coverage breaker? And Urban Meyer says, well, you just go out and you recruit 5-star athletes, and if you live in Bumblefuck, Ohio, and you don't have 5-star athletes, then you're fucked. Like, dude,
wow,
get the fuck out of. And that's the thing, is that he was not a good coach. He's not a good coach. Phenomenal recruiter.
Yeah, I agree.
Phenomenal figurehead.
Yeah.
He was a fucking terrible coach, and he was an asshole. And don't get me wrong. I'm jealous of the motherfucker. I think that any coach worth his salt, especially at the Division I or at the NFL type level, is an asshole. He probably has to be an asshole to get to that point. But like, you are at a high school coaching clinic in your college's #1 recruited state, your home state. Right. Like, at least placate the motherfucker and tell him something. I got nothing.
Yeah, Urban Meyer was a trip, man. I always, I never really liked him. Even when he was in Florida, I just didn't really.
I loved Urban. Y'all stop talking shit about my nigga.
Man, listen, Urban, Aaron Hernandez.
I don't see shit. I don't hear shit.
Fools do not agree.
I do not see or hear anything.
Listen.
Didn't
and you're right, Cliff.
Didn't see your boy fucking killing people either.
Right.
Listen, I don't know who y'all hired. I didn't see or hear.
I will say, listen, this is gonna be the last year that I'm riding as a Michigan fan, and if we don't do something this year, I'm converting over starting in 2021.
So wait, you're from Indiana, and you a Michigan fan?
No, Mike. I'm actually. I was born in Pennsylvania and lived there for 11 years.
Okay, so
I grew up in Indiana. And
so you're not a Penn State fan?
That's for Michael.
And Mike, you remember Mike? What's that? Mike, what's that Penn State coach?
Penn State, Pennsylvania is the home of the flat asses anyway. Carnegie, Carnegie. Penn is the home of the flat asses. We recognize that. So
it's also home of the revolution.
Is that right?
That's true. In Pennsylvania. Revolution. Philly's a city of brotherly love.
Now, I don't know about Philly. I ain't never got a chance, but everything I saw in Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah, you have been to Pittsburgh. You have been to Pittsburgh, haven't you?
A few times.
Yeah, okay, visited me. I lived there for 6 years, so you know.
Flat asses.
Oh my, yeah. I think Cliff told me that about you. Okay,
whole bunch of flat asses out
Cliff,
there.
You were,
I don't care
a lot of bleach bottle blondes.
Well, listen, y'all were in the wrong part then. Listen, I ain't take y'all
I ran into one, but
y'all were in the wrong part. Listen, go to McKeesport.
It didn't work out the way I expected.
Dude, all right, first of all, I didn't live in McKeesport. I lived in McKees Rocks. My buddy,
yeah, I know where that's at.
The dude that I lived with in college, though, was from McKeesport, and I dated his sister, and I dated a McKeesport girl.
Oh, Mike.
That was not the phenomenon.
Mike. My dad's from McKeesport, Mike. McKeesport,
I'm sorry to hear that. Jesus.
My whole dad's side lives to this day, born and lives in McKeesport. They will not move out of McKeesport.
I'm pretty sure that my college roommate, his father is the bookie for half of McKeesport. So
really? Oh man! Listen, my uncle probably owes him a couple million.
That's how he afforded to go to CMU.
Oh man, I believe it. Half my family probably owes him. Don't let him know about me.
Yeah, shit. I might. Jake. Don't tell your dad about Malcolm. Just don't do it.
Was that who was on here? Was it the last? No,
he hasn't been on the show yet. He's talked about wanting to be on.
Okay.
Yeah, when's Jake coming?
So we've got 2 people that I need to get on. I need to get Jake on, and I need to get Carl on.
Jake definitely has to be on.
Yes.
Definite. Jake definitely. Carl
Jake,
has
if
to
you're
watch
out
his
there,
mouth.
or if you're listening later on the podcast, because I know you watch, because I know you share all of our shit. We want you on. I just want you to know.
What's good with the what's it called? Cameo.
What's it called?
Oh, what's up with Cameo? So Bert Kreischer is on Cameo.
How much?
But he is not currently accepting bids.
God damn it! I'm gonna have to talk to him personally.
Who is it?
Bert Kreischer.
That's my guy, man. That's my guy. I don't care what nobody say. That's my number one right now. That's my number one comedian right now. His shit's on Netflix right now, and it's a banger.
Wait, does he have a new one on Netflix, or is it one of his last?
No, it's a new one. Yeah, it's a new one.
I haven't seen a new one from him.
Yeah, he released it right before the pandemic.
Oh, maybe I did see it then.
It's a good one. I like it. I like his style. He don't mind saying exactly what's going on, and I feel like
keeps it real.
Yeah, we match. Like even if it's wrong to say, he'll say it, and that's me. So I need him on Cameo. I'll listen. 100. I'll pay $2,500 to get him on a podcast for 15 minutes.
Bruce Buffer will do it for $300.
What?
Cliff,
I said
no,
Bruce
you won't.
Buffer will.
You think I won't?
Listen, no, you won't. Not $2,500.
Wait. You know how much that would come back? Just the search of Bert Kreischer and our podcast pop up.
This ain't even it. Let's see.
Man,
I don't see you dishing out $2,500.
I would pay Bruce Buffer $500 just to say, "Let's get ready to rumble, fools."
So Bruce Buffer is $300 for a Zoom call.
I would do that. I would do that.
Amy Jo Johnson. We talked about the Power Rangers earlier. The Pink Ranger.
Wait, is that the white girl? Yeah, I want
Pink
the
Ranger.
Chinese girl.
Nope, Pink Ranger, $100.
I want the Chinese girl.
Shit, I'll get Amy Jo on next week. I'm looking that one up. Dude, I had such a crush on Amy Jo Johnson.
I did too back in the day. I like them both.
Mike, was that the pink one?
The original Pink Ranger, yeah.
Man, I was in love with her. What you talking
too.
about, bro?
Yes,
bro.
Me too.
Yes. Man.
Let's see. I'm only looking at the ones that have Zoom calls. Nobody else is ringing a bell. Let's see. Yeah, I got nothing else. Those were the $1,000 you can get Mike Vick, but for $125 you can get Ocho Cinco.
Really? No, Chad Johnson?
Chad Ocho Cinco for $125. Mike Vick cost $1,000.
Listen, Mike.
Sinbad,
that's
we can get Sinbad on for $65.
Who for $65?
Sinbad.
Ocho Cinco won't be a steal. Listen, he put it on his page. He'll put it on his page. Let me check his followers. You know I'm sure he's got a good amount of followers on Twitter. He's going to McDonald's every day. That's what he wants the money for. He wants it for McDonald's. He doesn't care about making profit.
Oh, man. I don't think I saw any other names I recognized.
Let me see.
Let me go back through real quick. The problem is these are all like reality TV stars. Gilbert Godfrey for $150. He's charging more than Chad Ochocinco.
Dang.
Montel Jordan for $100.
Oh, this is how we do it. Chad Johnson has 3.3. He's got 3.3 million followers. Chad Johnson.
There you go. Game over.
That's a return on investment. People be tuning in left and right for some Chad Johnson. We gotta find the people who aren't. Look, how much is Greg Oden's appearance, Mike?
Right.
What's he about? About $25?
He's probably.
We can send that.
You
real
call
quick.
him. You send him a DM right now. He'll probably take it for 10.
He might be free. Yeah.
You said Greg Oden. Greg Oden coaching high school volleyball.
Is he? I told you about the time I ran into him. Did he fall?
For those listening to the audio, Cliff just fell out of his chair.
Oh, goodness. How did you do that? Listen, what was it the whiskey? That whiskey is 93 proof. You said, Mike?
I'm back.
Proof?
I took the charge like Oden.
Cliff is fucked up off that whiskey.
Someone grabbed that bottle for Cliff. That 93 proof got him falling down.
Right,
I took the charge like Oden.
Phantom.
That is funny. I just seen you fall down. I said, man down, man down.
Listen, where we at? What was he talking about? Cameos.
Yeah, cameos. Yep.
Where? What? What we got?
Chad Johnson was what, Mike? $100.
$125.
What about my nigga? What about my nigga Joe, the Godfather?
Joe, Godfather.
Is he on there?
No, not on the Zoom call. So I'm
What
looking
about
at
Tom?
I'm looking at just
what
the
about
Zoom.
Tommy Segura?
Nope.
God damn, man! What is that? We trying.
Montel Jordan though for $100.
Fuck Montel. Listen, but I would pay $100 to sing.
This is how we do it.
You came into my life.
Oh,
yes.
Hold on.
You came back.
Hold on, Mike.
One of them right there.
Mike, new idea. I think to get more followers too is let Cliff do karaoke for about a good 5 to 10 minutes each podcast.
Listen, I would too. You know I would.
When Cliff starts to sing and gets to singing, and it's
Listen,
one of
you know I would.
The funniest forms of entertainment itself.
You know I would, motherfucker.
Why can't I think of what that song's called, Cliff?
It's called Once Upon a Time.
Once Upon a Time. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Montel Jordan was on his second CD.
Oh yeah. No,
that was my shit. That's my favorite song he ever made.
I told you, I love songs that tell a story, and that is one of the first.
That was a good story too, though, wasn't it? Tell the truth.
I didn't know if I heard it.
Once Upon a Time. You might need to look it up.
Right. You know we got that Apple Music. I'm gonna
he said he loves songs that tell a story.
Listen,
that was one.
That Contagious is another one.
You're contagious.
Baby. Too Short was always telling a story too.
Give me what you got. He said Too Short. Listen. What about your pops, Prince? He was telling Doves Cry all day.
Listen. Mom's had the albums, shirt, poster, the newspaper article in Pittsburgh from 1996. Got on stage with them for 2 seconds.
I bet our moms would get along for 5 minutes.
Right. Look.
And then it'd be a fight.
Right. But see, my mom's more the one to just talk. She ain't even about nothing. She just run her mouth. That's her problem.
Listen,
and then somebody want to grab her up and she talking about, what's wrong with you? You the crazy one.
So
she wanted him.
So just running through the chat real quick. And I think it's just Uncle Dan tonight, but he's got so we're just letting everybody into the playoffs. What the fuck? He's a Steubenville fan, so we'll let that go.
Oh yeah.
So LeBron needs his.
That's
squad
all y'all got is football.
Right, that's true. So LeBron needs his squad to come play all the time, but he can decide when he'll try or when he'll slack. Yeah. I mean, when you're the greatest in the game, you can do that.
Who was that?
That was Dan again.
Yeah, well, obviously you're not a LeBron fan because you know that by now.
And then,
man.
And then his last comment was, he told me I need to get a GIF of Cliff falling out of his chair.
Right.
Listen.
I wish we could have screen recorded that or something.
Oh, don't worry, it's all being recorded.
Oh, that's right.
We can just
that. Chop it up.
Did that.
Crop that video out.
Chop it up.
I ain't gonna lie, I did that.
Yeah, if y'all ever get a entrance video to the podcast,
right.
Theme song, put that part in there for sure.
Oh shit, Mark, do you gotta hop off?
Listen, I don't hear nobody talking downstairs. So that tells me one thing, that everybody's asleep. Everybody's asleep or they're just quiet as a mouse.
There you
so
go.
I'm rolling with it. Yeah, I no point in me hopping off if everybody's just going to be asleep. So
right.
All right.
You know.
I'm just listen. I just saw the time and I said, wait a minute.
No, listen. Yeah, if I would have heard commotions, I don't listen. When it's quiet and it's silence, I know everybody's out.
So fuck the cameo, Mike. I need you to start a GoFundMe because I'm not gonna have a job after the end of this week.
This is why I said you won't spend that $2,500 on that 15 minutes of cameo.
Now you may be right because at this point it may be not the best time.
Right. Yeah. Did you look at? I sent you those that website. Jason said he would look for you too on his end on his whatever he's got going on.
I trust my guy more than I trust you, motherfucker. I'm just playing.
But no,
I'm playing.
Listen,
I got a lot of. Who? Jason?
No, you. Talking about you. That's a Raiders fan. Type to switch up.
Listen, we in Vegas now. See,
leaving Oakland. We're trying to leave Oakland, go to Vegas. See, I'll probably move again next year.
We in Vegas now, so shit. We switch. That's what happens.
What were you gonna say though?
Who, me?
Yeah, you about to say something.
No.
Audio version can't see this face. I don't know what the fuck I was about to say.
Could you please? Oops, Siri just came on out of nowhere. I was like, what?
He said, could you please measure this cock of mine?
Please get your shit together.
In metric. Give me a metric length of
I wish
a weight.
I wish y'all watched that. Have either one of y'all ever watched like any funny videos from like TikTok or anything?
Yeah, occasionally.
Occasionally. Listen, I never got into it.
TikTok's banned in the U.S. now. You better watch out.
No, I still listen. No, it's not. I still
45 days. You got 45 days to get your TikToks in.
No, hold on. No, y'all's boy, because y'all's Xbox guys.
This nigga snitching.
Bill Gates from Microsoft said he's about to buy that shit.
Oh, I know.
I didn't hear about
security.
that.
Yeah, he's about to buy that shit.
I didn't hear about that.
Y'all know he will. Listen, money talks. Y'all know he got it. That's all I got to say.
I heard about that.
Speaking of money talks, so we all know about Mahomes' amazing contract. Did y'all hear about him buying the baseball team right afterwards, too, in that fast Ferrari sports car?
No.
I don't know about no Ferraris, but what baseball team?
Mahomes went ahead and bought, I believe, not the Marlins. Kansas City Royals. He went ahead.
Really?
He's the youngest. He's like a co-owner, but he's the youngest owner / co-owner ever.
Good
after
for
he
him.
got that contract,
that's because he mixed. That's because he mixed, and the white side of his family taught him how to invest. That's exactly what it is. It may be a joke, but it's the truth at the same time.
Well, you know his dad.
We didn't know, but we buy chains and cars.
You know his dad played baseball. I didn't know his dad played professional baseball.
He played baseball.
Well, right, but I mean, his dad was like
he could have went pro.
Right, but I mean, he came from money. Is what I'm saying. Like he already came from.
Yeah.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, okay. So you're right. So he probably taught him at a young age. Hey, this is what you do, you know.
I didn't know that. I learned how to work for people.
Right.
That's why I need to GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Shit. Like I said, if this shit gets big, when you start charging to like read people's shit off in the chat and those kind of things, like you can make money off of it. We just
we need to do this. We need to do this 5 nights a week. Is what I'm saying. You hear what I'm saying? I already abused myself trying to wake up from a coma. I got bruises, baby.
Well, you know, if you would share this shit once in a while and be active on social media, maybe we have more followers.
I'm black. I'm going black. I've always been black, so it's nothing new.
So hitting up the chat real quick. I don't know who Corwin Clark is, but
that's my dude from Evansville. He's
get a little cartoon from Malk. He's silly as fuck.
What up, Mike?
What did he say, Mike?
He said get a little cartoon from Malk too. He's silly as fuck. And Uncle Dan like one of those whammy cartoons from Press Your Luck. No whammy. By the way, our boy Tony doing shit for the fucking Nobody's podcast.
Oh, my G.
Did you see that he did the artwork for them?
I don't think I know it, Tony. Huh?
Tony, who did our artwork, dude.
Oh, he's doing shit for the fucking Nobodies?
Yeah, man. Have you not seen it? Check that shit out. Go to Instagram. Check out the fucking Nobody's podcast.
Oh, I got to.
My boy
Tony
I don't
have an Instagram.
has done their cover art now too.
I have an Instagram.
Now, all that being said, I want to see if Cliff remembers this because I found this as I was.
Oh shit! I know exactly what you about to hold up. Hold that bitch up. 40 ounce.
I don't know if you do.
40 ounce.
Did you see it?
Fuck a LeBron jersey.
Did I show it earlier?
Fuck a LeBron jersey. Fuck a LeBron jersey.
Hold on, what I miss?
Yes, sir. I remember that. Had the whole squad in them bitches.
With Big Reg on the back.
Had the whole squad in them bitches.
Did I remember we got them like a chair or something when I left? Is that why you saw it?
That was the fair of 2005, 6.
That sounds right. Because it was while we were still. It had to have been. It might have been 2004 because we might have still been in high school when we had.
It could have been 2004. That was when we graduated.
Yeah.
So it might have been 2004. Man, I remember that. We had them hung up.
Yes, we did.
Man, it's so many motherfuckers that I wish you gave your jersey back because you're dead or in jail. 100 though.
Or
like
at least
just give
leave it to us.
you was about to die. Just give it to me. Damn, man. Our whole squad, we had them. We had
Everybody
them
had
posted
one.
in the studio. We had them posted around the wall, like the whole.
Shit. It was good shit.
It was motherfuckers that didn't even go to the fair with us that had them shirts.
I don't even know how they got that shit.
Because they didn't make all of them. Remember, we was missing some people's shirts.
Right.
The day
y'all had matching shirts?
Yeah, all of us had them shirts. All of us had them shirts. So he just look. You didn't look at the picture. You ain't even looking at the
150 proof.
And then it had our names on the back of them. We was all at the fair looking like a gang.
Big Reg.
They said a gang of FBs.
Listen, a gang of FBs in this bitch. We probably like,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's some people that wouldn't take too kindly to me calling them FBs, but it don't matter. We all the squad. Yeah.
So we had a couple of other people join us here in the chat. Yo, we're probably at about we're almost at 2 hours. So if anybody's got any questions, anything they want to ask the fools, go ahead and shoot that in the chat.
Please.
We'll read that off. We're kind of through our topics for tonight, and if we get a couple of extra things in the chat, we'll talk about it. If not, we'll probably get ready to wrap up. So we'll give folks a couple more minutes. Oh,
my FB,
man.
the Prince in his bitch.
Right.
Where your thing at? Where your thing at?
Look, what you talking about? Look, what you talking about, Willis?
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Where your thing at? Where your thing at?
Hey.
We about to do. Listen, we about to do a.
What, a pocket dump episode? Is that what
Yeah, we about to do a pocket dump. All the motherfuckers that's on the squad that are legally carrying can show what they carry and why. Tune in, show up for 15 minutes. I don't even think it should be that long. I think everybody should have a 5-minute window.
You know what? I'm with that. We need to hit the range again soon. I'm broke right now.
Well, I'm glad you said that. And for everybody out there that's listening as well, that are legal firearm owners, and those that aren't, who gives a fuck? The range has doubled their prices, and they're holding people to 2 boxes apiece.
Oh, really?
So 24 boxes of bullet, $24, for a box of bullets, and you can only get 2. So $50 will get you a couple clips, 10 clips. That's the whole reason why I haven't been into the gun range, because it's like, why?
Right.
Like, if y'all gonna charge that much for bullets, why wouldn't, like I told you, why wouldn't I just buy the bullets and leave?
Right, you did talk about.
I don't need to shoot them. Just give me the bullets. I can't get bullets anywhere else, so I might as well just go to the gun range and say, I want to shoot 200 rounds. Give me the ammo. All right, I'm leaving. I'm not shooting the ammo. I'm out of the door.
They'd be like, well, dang, sir, what you got, an AR? You shot yours off real fast and you're already out.
I didn't shoot nothing. I'm leaving directly from the front door. I'm not even going to the range. I'm saying, give me my bullets, please. And right when they think I'm walking into the gun range, I'm walking out the door.
Look, Mike, that'll be the day. That'll be the day that they make a new rule because of Cliff.
Right.
100.
That's generally what happens. You know they have rules because somebody tries to do some shit.
Did he not just tell y'all that? They make rules for me.
Right. Yeah, they gonna kick us. They gonna ban it. Have your face up on a wall. If you see this guy in this store,
listen. Michael knows. And I said Michael, not Mike. Michael knows. They make rules for me.
I bet. Cliff will bend or break the rules.
That's
so
the only reason for half the
there's
rules
no
in my
bend or
house
break.
is because of Cliff.
You said what? What'd you say?
I said that's the only reason for half the rules in my house is because of Cliff.
Listen.
Nah, listen. I can.
I understand that, Mike. Mr. Papa's on Cliff.
It's not always my fault.
No, Cliff. Sometimes it is your fault.
Oh, it is my fault, and I did piss on your mama's Papa's eye, and you better tell your mama I'll piss on it again.
Listen, I might piss on it with you. You never know. You never know. I might.
Oh, man.
I might even do a number 2.
Stop it! You stop it! I piss. So what? I'll piss on your mama's Papa's eye.
You know what? I got a stepdad now. I probably shouldn't because he's over there loaded up like the Navy right now. I can't even mess with him.
It don't matter. It only take one.
Right.
Don't matter how many rounds you got. It only take one.
You haven't met him yet, have you?
No, I did.
Did you meet him?
At Mia's
birthday? Was it a birthday party or something? Okay.
Second. When I got her the gloves.
Wait.
Was he there?
Yeah, at the that spot over off by your mom's house. I ain't gonna say
that's okay, right.
Where everybody was there.
North.
Mike and all of us was there.
Okay. I remember.
That's what we need to get on Mike. We need to get Mike Brown on here.
Listen,
that's my Raiders fan. He very ignorant.
He would right.
He's very ignorant.
Let me know when the week, go there every other week. Let me know when the weekends that I'm going. Yep, and I get him on there, or just I'll set him up. Yeah,
for sure.
I will.
Did I tell you?
I would love to have Mike Brown and my father on at the same
Lord
time.
Have mercy.
If you want to talk about entertainment?
Yeah, for sure.
My father and Mike.
If the football season, if the football season happens. That might have to be one of your shows when I'm not here.
Well, we talked about it. We still got to plan a trip to go.
That's true, too.
Yeah. Buffalo versus Las Vegas now.
They're not. Hold on. They're not going to allow fans, I thought. Remember,
we don't need to be in attendance. We just need to be there.
Like on the outside of the stadium, like tailgating?
Like we could all go. And we could have a hotel room, do a podcast in the hotel room, and then we'll go out on the strip and see what trouble we can't get into. I can get into trouble.
No shit. By the way, Cliff, I don't think I told you this. Not last weekend, but the weekend before. Did I tell you I ran into your stepdad?
What'd he say?
We walked past each other in Lowe's like 2 or 3. I think it was just twice. And we kind of looked back because, we had the masks on, right?
Right.
I'm like, yo, Mike.
That's my guy. Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Oh, big fella. He always called me big fella. He called me big fella since we were fucking 12.
That's my guy. Yeah, that's my guy. Love my stepdad.
Man,
right. Yeah.
A lot of people don't feel that way. Love my stepdad.
Right. I listen. Fools agree on that. My stepdad's cool as a breeze, man.
Listen,
that's my
anybody fucking my homie, I'm doing life. Is how I feel about my stepdad.
I do about a day.
I do life for my homie.
We ain't built it that far yet to do life.
Listen.
Well, 2 years down.
Your loyalty is different.
No, my loyalty's not different. Listen, but he's been in your life a long time, so I gotta respect that. But I've only got two years down that we gotta build more before I do
about 7, 8 years old. Right. I've known him since 7, 8 years old.
I can respect that.
That's my guy to the end. Yeah, nothing will happen to my. Nothing will happen. Now, if my pops and my step pops got into it, I gotta stand out of that.
You just stepping back.
Yeah,
listen, I'm neutral.
That's on y'all. Whatever happens
y'all
with
figure
y'all.
that shit out.
But nothing's happened to either one of my niggas. Because that's what you have kids for, to make sure that they protect you when you can't anymore. Nothing's happened to any one of my guys.
There you go.
And anybody that's watching this knows. Yeah, you know who you're talking to.
All right.
I don't give a fuck.
So we're at our time mark. What I do want to do is, like we've done the last couple of weeks, once we sign off of here, I'm gonna open up the after show. So
there's some people
Cliff,
that want to be involved in that anyway.
Exactly, and this is the time to get some folks involved. So if you're interested and you know me in particular, if you don't know me or you know Cliff,
I probably won't answer though.
Text Cliff.
Text me
when if you want to sign on to Zoom. If you know me, the after show is my cell phone number for the meeting ID, and then password lowercase fools. So fools in lowercase. My cell phone number is the meeting ID. I will sign on to it as soon as we're done here. Malcolm, you got anything to take us out?
I appreciate y'all having me. You know, the king is back in full effect.
Man, you shut the fuck up.
Anytime y'all want the sports debates, let me know. Y'all seen that was sharp.
Let me interrupt his shit. No, that's my nigga. Continue, sir.
No, I appreciate y'all, everybody. Look at him. See? Hey, look, like a Raiders fan.
Right.
But no, man, I always enjoy being on here with y'all, man.
I love you, bro.
I love y'all too, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
We like having you out.
Everybody stay safe and just be blessed, man.
Good
yeah,
shit.
all that.
What you got,
next week, if you're interested, I feel like it's gonna be a sports week too.
Okay, I'm down.
But I got a good for anybody that's interested, stay on after the pod.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop on after the pod for sure because they're going.
Just stay on after the pod. I would like to have that conversation because it's good things going on that a lot of people don't know about, and I would like to talk about it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk. Yeah, let's do it.
So if you're down, let's talk about it after the podcast. I, of course, am Michael Reggie. You can find me at The Geeky Coach on Twitter. Check us out at Foolproof Net on pretty much every social media, although I'll tell you what, we don't do shit on Instagram, and I try to post shit on Twitter every once in a while.
I don't even know what that is.
Y'all need the younger generation.
Give us a subscribe. Give us a...
Where's Surveil at?
Right, that's what I said. You supposed to be finding us an intern like you supposed to be finding us shirts. You about to be fired. Anyways.
I got two. Well, wait. I got two.
All right. Well,
I got two.
We can talk about that after the show. All right.
Don't fire me
Love
yet.
all y'all. Appreciate you. Peace out, fools.
Peace.
Love y'all.